Lekete. Lekete. Why do you believe in God? Tell me why you believe in God. This is today's topic. Welcome to Bakangalization. I am extremely tired, so I would like to go straight to the point. Bamboozle the like button. Tap the screen. Like the screen. Let's get to 10,000 likes. The algorithm seems to be doing good today. So tap the screen. Tap the screen. That's right. Look at that. It is what it is. Why do you believe in God? Come up. Let me interrogate you. Come on, tell me why you believe in God. Let us examine your mentality. Come forth, you religious people. Let us examine your mentality. Let us investigate your brain.
Yeah, hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Why do you believe in God?
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Yes, I
time.
do.
Can you talk clearly, bro? If not, I'm going to go to the next guest, man. I don't have time.
What do you mean? I said, yeah, I do.
Why do you believe in God?
Why? Because the precision of the universe and the science in the Bible.
Science in the Bible?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know there was science in the Bible. Can you tell me where there is science in the Bible?
Sure. Job 26:27, it talks about how Earth hangs in free float in space. Job 28:5 talks about how there's the core of the Earth is hot. Job 28:25 talks about.
Hold up. Take it slowly, brother. Take it slowly. Since you're the first guest, I'm gonna give you a little bit more time, right? So let's go through those verses that you said. You said Job what? What was the first one?
The first one? 28:5.
Job 28. Let me see that for myself. Let me see why you are a believer in God. Let us see if this verse justifies. 28 verse what?
5.
The earth from which food comes is transformed below as fire. That just means that there's no. That just means magma. That just means magma.
The earth is hot.
No, that's not what it's saying. It's simply saying that magma turns into
under the earth for way longer after.
Buddy, that's just telling you that magma, because mountains have been erupting since the beginning of whenever, right? So that doesn't say anything about a core being made up of fire. You just made that up, son.
It talks about under the earth. There is.
Yeah, magma comes from under the earth, but yeah, that's true. But it doesn't say nothing about no core of the earth being made. Nah. Now you're tripping, brother. Now,
okay.
What's your next verse?
Job
What's the next
28:25. It talks about how the wind has weight. We didn't know the wind actually weighed anything.
Job 28:25. When he established the force of the wind and measured out the water. It says nothing about weight, bro. I don't see anything about weight in here.
It says, I quote, the Lord makes weight for the winds.
No, that's not what my version says. I'm reading the King James version. It don't say that.
That's what it says.
Nah,
Lord
you're tripping,
makes
brother.
weight for the winds. No, I'm not tripping.
You might have been scammed, my brother. You ain't got no reason to believe in this. This ain't no science.
The wind having weight is science.
The wind having weight is science. How much does the wind weigh? Tell me. How much does the wind weigh?
The wind has weight. It depends.
Yeah, but how much does it weigh though?
Meter. It's different per wind. The wind isn't universally the same way.
So how much does the wind weigh?
Depends the density.
The density of what?
The wind, the air.
Duh.
That declares how much the wind weighs.
Everybody knows that air weighs something. It's just common sense, my friend.
That is not common sense.
That is common sense. I don't know what science you've been studying, but human beings have always known that. Now, what's your next point? Go ahead. Why do you believe in God? Come up and tell me why you believe in God. Let me reposition your mentality.
Okay. The fine tuning of the universe.
There's no fine tuning in the universe. The only thing that's fine tuned is your imagination, my brother. Give me a good reason why you believe in God, bro. Other than that, you read a fairy tale book. Are you telling me that if you read the Avengers, you're gonna believe in science too because the Avengers got science in it? If you watch Ant-Man, no, hold up, bro. So if you woke up in a universe, in a different world one day, and you read a book about Ant-Man, you're suddenly gonna believe in that's true just because there's science in it? Come on, bro. Use your brain.
Okay. There is fine tuning. The cosmological constant lambda, which is
But that has nothing to do with
0.088
God.
over 0.
That has nothing to do with
That
God,
does. The
bro.
fine tuning of the universe, how precise the universe is, the odds of that, it stacks on top of each other. And when there's this much fine tuning, it's not coincidental, it's evidence.
Okay, even
When
if
you
it's not
choosing to
coincidental, it
ignore
has
that,
nothing to
it's
do with a God.
denial. Because there wouldn't be this fine tuning without an outside source.
Okay, even if there's an outside source, it still ain't got nothing to do with a God. What makes it
The
a God?
outside source is God. Even Einstein said that. He said the more I
Let me
study
ask
the
you a question.
universe,
Let
the
me
more
ask
I
you a
believe in
question.
God.
Bro,
So you know more than him?
the fine tuning of the universe could literally be a giant crocodile that's all knowing. Why not?
Okay, so
No,
you
hold
would rather
on.
believe in a giant crocodile that's
Why
all-knowing
why
than a
can't the fine
God,
tuning of
an
the
entity.
universe be like a fart that is intelligent? Imagine a fart, an intelligent fart. Why not?
Because that fart has not showed itself on our planet and does not
Yeah,
have
okay,
proof
what if
towards
what
it.
you're calling God is just an intelligent fart?
Okay, he's an all-knowing, omnipotent, and present entity.
Intelligent fart. What if it's just a fart?
I don't think that's the same thing.
No, of course, but you're making a lot of assumptions. But when we make an assumption that doesn't
I'm
fit
not.
your imaginary friend, bro, why couldn't it
Because
just
it
be a
doesn't
giant
say that he
cucumber?
is.
Listen, bro. What if
Because
God
it
was
doesn't
really
say
a
he is.
giant cucumber, like an intelligent, all-knowing
God does not
cucumber?
have a physical form. Unless
God
you're
doesn't
talking
have a
about
physical
Jesus
form?
when the Spirit went into him.
Hold up.
That's
Did you just say
different.
that God doesn't have a physical form?
He can't be seen in his true form unless he
So
goes down lower
when you
like
say God, what
Jesus.
are you referring to then?
What do you mean? The Trinity.
If
Father, Son, and the
God
Holy
doesn't have
Spirit.
a physical form,
He does have a physical form, but we can't see it. It's too powerful.
well, how do you know that? How do you know he
says it in
has
the
a
Bible.
physical form but you can't see it? Because you read a
Because
book?
it says it in the Bible.
Okay, good. That's what I
Yes.
thought. So you're the type of guy that when you watch a movie, if the movie says something that you like, you just believe it?
Okay. The evidence in the Bible, the fine-tuning of the universe, would be dumb not to believe it.
Bro, the
just
fine tuning
dumb.
of the universe could be because of Allah. It could be because of Buddha. It could be because of Lord Shiva. It could be literally because of anybody's imagination of God. Why does it got to be yours?
Islam is a bootleg Christianity that came 600 years after. No.
I just asked you a legitimate question. Give me a legitimate answer. The fine tuning
4,000
of the universe
religions
could
and there's
literally be
one
Lord Shiva,
entity.
right? It could be the Hindus. Maybe the Hindus are right. Maybe you're wrong and the
4,000
Hindus are right.
religions,
Have
yeah,
you ever
one
considered that?
entity. That's all I gotta say.
Have you ever considered that you could be wrong and the Hindus are right?
No.
Oh.
Because their religion is not probable. It's dumb. Fucking giant and shit? No.
Hold up. You think the religion of Hinduism is dumb?
Yes.
But you believe in talking snakes?
Serpents. And
Buddy,
yes,
do
angels
you
could
believe in
disguise
talking snakes,
themselves
my
as-
buddy? Do you believe in talking snakes?
Angels could disguise themselves as
Just
anything.
answer the question, bro. Do you believe in talking snakes?
I believe an angel could make it
Bro,
appear
do
as
you
something
believe
else
in
because
talking
how powerful
snakes?
it
Bro,
is.
I asked you if you believe in talking snakes. Just answer, bro.
I told you how that's
you just
possible.
criticize
I told you how
Hinduism,
that's
right?
possible.
You just criticize
What?
Hinduism. So I'm asking you, do you
Yes, I
believe in
did.
talking snakes?
If it is an angel deceiving your mind or a demon, yes.
Bro, that's not what I didn't ask you if. I simply asked you, do you believe in
That's
talking
what,
snakes?
That's what it was in the Bible. That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
So yes.
do
Yes,
you
yes,
believe
yes,
in
yes.
talking snakes?
What?
Do you believe in talking
yes,
snakes?
Yes.
Do you believe that a
yes.
snake do you believe that a stick can turn into snake?
With the power of God, yes.
Bro, just tell me yes or no, bro.
Yes.
Do you believe that human beings can walk on water?
I believe God can.
Bro, yes or no?
Jesus was God. And if
Bro,
I don't
do you
consider Jesus
believe that
human,
human
so
beings, bro,
no.
you just criticized Hinduism. We did not talk about the details, right? So I don't want the
No.
details about your religion. I just want to compare both from a neutral perspective. You say Hinduism was
Okay.
ridiculous because it said something about
Well, the
giants,
Bible, humans
right?
don't walk on
Bro,
water.
just
God
relax,
does.
relax. Answer my question directly, bro. If not, I have to go to the next guest, bro. I don't really got time. Answer the question, bro. Do you believe that a
Yes,
stick can turn
yes,
into a
yes,
snake?
yes, it could.
Do you believe, are
Even
you
with science, it
expecting,
could.
bro, are you expecting Jesus to come back riding a white horse that can run on clouds?
Yes.
Like Santa Claus.
Yes.
Santa Claus. You know Santa Claus comes every Christmas on a reindeer that can run on clouds, right?
Ah, ha, ha, so funny.
Yeah, exactly. You are just as ridiculous as what you are criticizing.
No, it's not.
You have no good reason why you believe in God. Your belief in God is probably due to a lack of complete understanding of the world around you and in your insecurities about your humanity.
Lack of the. I study astrophysics in
You don't
Georgia
study shit.
University. What do
You
you?
don't
Yes,
study
I
Jack,
do.
brother. You don't
I'm in my
study Jack.
second year. What
You
the
clearly
fuck are you
haven't
talking
studied
about? I
Hinduism. I
study
asked you a
physics.
legitimate question. Is it possible that you are wrong and the Hindu God is real?
No, I don't believe it is
That's your belief.
because
That's
of
your
my faith in
opinion.
God.
But that's your opinion. Give me some facts. Give me some facts why your God is true and the Hindu God is not true. Considering that everything you know about your God, you read in a book that somebody wrote that you didn't even know.
The book that you speak of has over 340,000 cross references. That is not.
And you read all those
man-made.
340,000 cross references, or you're just quoting it just like you like to quote the book.
It's a fact. Still a fact.
You, my friend, are a bombastic liar.
That is not a lie. That is a fact.
In fact, you are a professional deceiver.
No, you're a deceiver. You're twisting
You
the
have a
words, saying
master
can
degree
humans
in
walk on
tongue
water when
twisting.
humans didn't even walk on water.
You have a PhD in truth omission.
No, you do.
Anyways, continue to believe in God, okay? I hope that the God that lives in the back of your head, you can have a good time with him, and hopefully one day he comes on
I
the
hope
horse
you
that
find him.
he comes riding
I
on the
hope
white
you
horse,
find him.
okay?
May God have mercy on your soul.
Hey, bro, only the weak and pitifully dreadful need hope and mercy. I don't need that. If you're
Say that
insecure
when you're
about
on
your
your
humanity,
knees.
I'm not.
Say
So
that
listen,
when
son,
you're on
listen,
your
son.
knees
You
bowing
can you
before
just
him.
just enjoy,
Keep
bro.
that energy when
I'm
you're on
wishing
your
you the
knees
best.
bowing before him.
Bro, listen. Why don't you call him right here, right now, so I can beat him up?
So you could beat God up. You're
Bro,
hysterical.
if your God is all
Keep that
powerful,
energy
let
when
him
you're
come here
down.
right now. If your God can't come here right now, I'm more powerful than him. I'm challenging your God right now. Bring your God here.
Yes, because God himself is
Exactly.
going to come
And
down
your God
because of
lost the
repentant
battle. Look at
humans.
that. He can't even show up. He too scared. Your God too
Yeah,
scared of me,
keep
buddy.
that energy when you kneel before
Don't,
him.
bro. I'm keeping the energy right now, right here, right now. Call your God right here. I'm calling him out. He's omnipresent. He's omnipotent. He's all powerful, all knowing, right? Tell him to come here right now. But Kanga is challenging him. Cause his believers got no solid argument. All your arguments are literally like hot water evaporating, bro. Like no weight at
What
all.
is your argument to God not existing?
The fact that it's a fictional idea, the exaggeration of man's imagination. Everything you just said to me
What's
about
your
God is
evidence
literally
towards that?
the exaggeration of a child's mind. That's how a little child would think.
What's your evidence of that?
The fact that everything you just said right now is not realistic. Snakes don't talk. Humans don't walk on water. Every reason that you've
You're
given me why
saying
you
a
believe in the Bible,
powerful
bro,
entity
is the
can't
same reason why
deceive
some
your
people
mind.
believe in Superman.
You're saying an entity can't deceive your mind and make you see things that aren't there.
No, that's not realistic whatsoever. If you say
Yes,
that to a
that is.
doctor, they
If
will send you
demons
to the
exist
mental
and
hospital, bro.
supernatural exists,
If you say that to a normal
could
person, they
twist
will
your
send you
mind.
to a mental hospital, bro.
So drugs could twist your mind, but not powerful beings. Is what you're saying.
Drugs twisting your mind is kind of like a mental deficiency, bro. If a powerful being is twisting your mind, it's probably a mental deficiency. It's a malfunction in the brain level, you know. It's a disconnection upstairs, bro. Like somebody disconnected the Wi-Fi of your brain and your critical thinking. Bro, listen to me, okay? I apologize if I've been really rude or have been yelling at you because, like I said, I should treat you for what you are, like a child. I'm sorry,
Oh
okay,
my god.
son. I'm sorry, okay.
Yeah.
You can continue to
Mm-hmm.
believe in
Mm-hmm.
Santa Claus. Oh, I mean, Jesus Claus,
Okay. Okay.
Santa
When you kneel
Christ.
before
My
him,
bad. It's,
don't beg for forgiveness. Just take it.
bro.
Okay?
Why the hell would I do that, bro? Listen again. Do you understand how much
Because you don't
inferiority
want
complex? Do
eternity
you
of
understand how
punishment.
insecure and inferior you have to think of yourself to begin to think about begging for forgiveness from an imaginary being, bro? Do you
You're
understand just
not
how insecure
imagining,
you got
and
to be?
you're guarantee you're gonna beg once you see what's waiting for you. You're gonna
You think
beg
that
like you're
everybody got the
fucking
same sickness that you got. It's okay, bro. Thank you for your time, okay, buddy? Nice guess.
yeah. Have mercy.
Yeah, it's okay. Why do you believe in God? Go straight to the point. Go straight to the point. Tell me why you believe in God, and I will tell you why your reason why you believe in God is absolutely useless. Give me a good
Okay.
reason why you believe in God.
Okay. First of all, I believe in God because it makes sense.
How does it make sense? Tell me exactly
Like
how it makes sense.
our very existence. Nothing can explain our very existence
Yeah, there's a
other
lot
than
that
the
can
fact
explain
that,
our existence.
like,
Like the fact that we literally have an entire industry called medical science, and you go to the hospital all the time so that people who have understood our existence can work on you when your body stops working. I'm pretty sure your pastor and your religion doesn't help you at all because guess what? They don't know nothing about your existence. We understand how sperm and egg works. We understand reproduction. We understand the very nature of our being. We understand everything about ourselves. There's nothing about what makes us human that we don't understand. In fact, we understand it so much that we are literally reverse engineering it, and we have created something known as AI, artificial intelligence. We're only calling it artificial intelligence because guess what? It's not us, but it's something that we've made in our image. That is a testimony. That's a that's a testament to our ability to understand ourselves, and it ain't got nothing to do with God. Nothing whatsoever.
but science doesn't explain where we come from.
Yes, science
It
explains
doesn't.
to you where you come from. It's not about where we come from, it's where you come from. And then science gives an appropriate, truthful, honest response as to our origins, right? Science does not speculate, science does not imagine, science doesn't make up delusions in their head that will confuse thousands of people. Science is all about standardization within practicality, right? Science is not a matter of belief. That's why when you go to the doctor, you don't go there because based on belief. You go there because the doctor has proven over and over and over and over that the medical system is reliable when it comes to solving human ailments. Nobody goes to church when they're sick, and those who go eventually end up back at the doctor.
Can you explain where we come from according to science?
According to science, we have evolved throughout time, through millions and billions of years, due to a need for survival, and we are currently evolving even as we speak.
Evolving from what?
Evolving from a cellular level.
Where did the cellular come from?
We don't need to speculate about that because guess what? We will not end up with accurate information. So what we have done is we've taken the accumulated sum of the knowledge that we do have. We're using it to develop technology that one day we will acquire time travel, and when we're able to travel through time, then we will go back and investigate so we will know the exact truth. We don't need to speculate, you see? So you think that hold on. Have you ever heard the idea of God of the gaps? You think that your ignorance justify your assumptions, which are literally out of your imagination with no practicality.
I didn't say anything. I
Okay,
didn't say anything. I'm asking you questions.
We evolved from a cellular level.
I'm asking you questions. Okay. What if when that day when you do the time traveling, what if you found that at the end of everything there's a God?
The fact
Because
that if we get to the point, listen, bro, if we get to the point where we can time travel, bro, we will be at the top of the food chain. Do you know what time is? Use your brain. There will be no God. If we can time travel, we are literally almighty. We become almighty. That's omnipresence. That's omnipresence, right? And we become all powerful.
Okay.
The ability to time travel is omnipresence and omniscience. A God would be absolutely useless. In fact, we would have become that God that you are imagining in your head.
But you know what? This time traveling that you're obsessed about, we Christians have done it before. We know it. We have seen the future.
You've time traveled before?
When you see a vision, that's time traveling. You can see into the spirit world. You can see into the future.
Brother. So you've time traveled before?
No, not me, but the guys that were before 2,000 years ago that have
Oh,
talked
so
about
people
the
start
future.
traveling. So people were
That is
only
time
traveling 2,000
traveling.
years ago.
If someone tells you something that is going to happen 2,000 years later, that's
There
time
is not a
traveling. Yeah?
single person that said anything about something happening 2,000 years. You are a bombastic liar.
No, if you read the Bible, the prophetic
There is
verses, you can
nothing in
see
the
that
Bible that talks about 2,000 years in the future. You are a bombastic liar.
there is. You just
Give
don't
me.
read it.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Where in the Bible it says 2,000
Uh,
years from now, so and so will happen. Give me in the Bible.
Okay. Um, there's a verse that talks about the you scientific people forcing people to receive the mark of the beast 2,000 years ago, which is happening now, or which is in the process of happening now.
What is the mark of the beast?
They say the number is 666, which is a computer number according to my research, which is
Oh,
every computer.
hold on. The number is what? 666? Which is a computer number?
Yes.
Which computer?
Yeah. Every computer, every chip has got a
Oh,
666
so
on it.
you're telling me that you're busily over here enjoying the 666 by using TikTok? So you love 666, huh?
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
No. Are you saying to me that you love 666?
I don't love 666.
So why are you using a phone? If you know that the mark of the beast is the computer, why are you over here? Why are you here?
I'm using a phone. I can use a computerized car.
But your Bible, I
I
also remember your Bible saying that those who use it in their right hand, right? There are those whose names have not been written in the Lamb's book of life. Doesn't your Bible say that?
The Bible says we are going to force.
Doesn't your Bible say that those who use the mark of the beast are those whose name have not been written in the Lamb's book of life? Doesn't the Bible say that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, good. So why are you using it? If you know that it's the mark of the beast, why are you using a phone? Why are you not living in the bush right now?
No, it says that we are going to be forced to receive it on our forehead.
Well, who forced you? Who forced you to use your phone? Who forced you to hold that phone in your right hand right now?
It says we cannot buy or sell without it. This is in the process of happening.
Well, but brother, you have already told me that the computer is the mark of the beast, and every phone these days is a computer. My problem is with the hypocrisy you are demonstrating. You are shining a bright light of hypocrisy right now. Why are you using a phone? Tell me. Just tell me why.
That's not the argument. The point is,
why are you
something
using,
that was
bro, if you don't want to tell me why you're using the phone, you can
ago.
leave. If you don't want to tell me why you're using the phone, you can leave.
The point is something that
why
was
are you using the phone? I'm
2,000
going to ask
years
one last
ago.
time, then I'm going to go to your next guest.
That's not the argument.
Thank
it's
you for
not
your
about
time, okay,
phone.
buddy. Enjoy your mark of the beast.
It's a
Go straight to your point, okay? I have other people in line. Why do you believe in God? Why do you believe in God? Come up here and give me a good reason why you believe in God. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Why do you believe in God, buddy?
Because he's the creator of you and
How do
I.
you know that?
I know that because the scripture says so.
Which scripture?
The one you've been quoting.
Which scripture, bro?
In the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was God. John 1:1.
How about in the beginning there was no one nowhere doing nothing?
You see, that is just a fiction of your imagination.
Oh, but what you just told me right now is not the fiction of your imagination?
No, it's not.
What is it?
It is the truth.
Prove it.
The proof is right before me on my screen right now. You are the proof.
How am I the proof?
The fact that you are still breathing, the fact that you still have
So
life.
you're telling me that you did not go to school and you didn't learn anything about biology, huh? Good job. Good job for not paying attention in biology class. Because if you think that... Hold on. If you think the fact that I'm here breathing has anything to do with your religion, I know that you did not pay attention in biology class and your ignorance is manifesting itself right now. So please tell me again what proof that
This
you
has
have
nothing to
that what is
do.
written in
It's
your
got
Bible is
nothing to
true.
do. It's got nothing to do with biology. I'm
Because
just
I can
telling
tell you,
that
listen,
the
bro,
fact
I can
that
tell you
you
the
are
same thing. I can
no,
tell
you
you that,
listen. No, you're
bro,
not giving
bro,
me a chance to
listen.
speak. No,
I
you
can tell
listen.
you that you are proof that God doesn't exist.
Prove that God doesn't exist.
Yes.
Okay. Since you want everyone to prove it, prove me wrong then.
Are you a liar?
I do lie sometimes.
Okay. Brother, are you a liar? Yes or no?
I just answer your question.
Yes or no? Are you a liar?
It's not a yes or no answer. I just answered you.
I require you to answer me with a yes or no. You have no option. If you don't want to, you can leave. Are you a liar? Yes or no?
I do lie sometimes. So I just answer
Brother,
you.
yes or no? One last time. If not, I'll go to the next guest.
Yes.
Okay, good. And because you're a liar, everything that comes out of your mouth is a lie. You said there is a God. Do you believe that there is a, do you say there is a God?
I already answered that, and I still gonna
Brother,
answer
do
it.
you,
Yes,
I'm
there
asking
is
you
a God.
again, do you say that there is a God?
I say that there is a God. There
Okay,
is
and
God.
you are a liar, right? You admitted to us that you are a liar, and then you also say that there is a God. That is proof that there is no God, because what does a liar do? A liar lies. So you just lied.
You are trying to deviate from what we're talking about.
It's
That's
not
what you did.
deviation. It's simply
You're
proving
always
you
trying
with
to run
simple
away.
logic. You
No.
have said to me that you are a liar, and then you also said to me that there is a God. Why should I believe a liar? Do you know any liar that tells the truth?
Everybody lies.
You are a bombastic liar. That's another lie. In fact, every word that comes out of your mouth is a lie. So please tell us another lie. Go ahead. What
Do
else?
you know why I say everybody lies? The fact that you're saying that there is no God, you are a liar.
Do you know everybody in the world?
Everybody that is in the
Do
flesh
you know
lies.
everybody in the world?
It is common to every
Brother,
nature,
do you
any
know,
human
brother,
nature.
just answer my question. Do you know everybody? You said everybody is a liar. The only person that
You
can say
said-
that is someone who knows everybody. If you don't know everybody, how can you call everybody a liar? That's a false accusation. That is a bombastic lie. You don't know everybody.
See,
You don't know everybody. You can't tell me that
Let me
everybody
explain
is
it
a
to you.
liar when you don't know everybody.
We were all you were conceived.
Brother, let me
in
ask you a
sin.
question. Listen, okay? I'm
No,
going to
no,
ask you
no,
another.
no.
I'm going to give you a
No,
second
no,
chance. I'm
listen.
going to give you a second chance,
Listen.
okay? Listen carefully. Listen carefully.
You keep giving
Brother,
me chances, but you don't
I
answer
will
my
give you
question.
chance when I give you chance. If I tell you to hold up, you hold up. This is not a fight. If you don't want to, if you don't like the way I'm doing it, you can leave. I'm going to ask you one more time, okay, bro? Is everybody in the world a liar?
Everybody in the world, I can't say everybody in the world is a liar, but everybody at
Is
some point
everybody
has
in the
lied.
world a liar, bro?
Your question
Yes or
doesn't
no?
make sense. It's not a yes or no answer. Your question doesn't make sense.
Brother, if my question doesn't make sense, maybe it's because your sensors are broken. So check your sensors. Jam your head a little. Jam your head a little bit so it can work. I'm going to ask you again. Is everybody in the world a liar? Yes or no?
Bakenga, you're trying to deviate from what we're talking about.
Brother, we're going to talk about what I want to talk about. This is my show. We're not here to talk about what you want to talk about. Is everybody in the world a liar? Yes or no?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I just answer you.
You said yes and no, right?
That's correct.
Even though I asked you if it was yes or no, right? So you don't know what or means. Okay. You should have just told me, brother, you don't know how to speak English now. I would have respected you. Bro, if you told me that you didn't know how to speak English, bro, I would have respected you. I would have respected your illiteracy. I would have respected your mentality, your backwards mentality, your handicap mentality.
You should have told me that you don't know how to speak English. Because
bro, because I have asked you a simple question that requires, bro, you went to school and your teachers used to ask you true and false question. Stop pretending. Stop being a bombastic liar. Your teacher in school, your teacher used to ask you true and false question. I've asked you, is it true? Is it true or is it false that everybody in the world is a liar?
I just answer your question, but because you don't understand.
Answer the question again. If you don't want to answer the question again, feel free to usher yourself out.
No, why would I usher myself out when you're not giving me time to speak?
Brother, because it's my show and I am controlling the narrative. I control everything here. If you don't like it, you can cry about it.
Yeah, you control it to favor you. That's the problem.
Brother, I can control it to favor the devil if I want to. I control it however. If you don't like it, you can cry. If not, answer my question. You're not going to run away today. We have catch you
and
today.
that's
You
the
know when a
reason
hunter
why-
catches his prey. You know in Africa when a hunter catches his prey, the prey doesn't run away. You are following my trap. Now you must answer my question. Answer.
I'm in no trap, Bakanga. You are
Okay,
in the
then you
trap.
can
You know
leave.
why?
Then you can leave. Prove to me that you're not in my trap by leaving. Because if you cannot leave, it's because I've captured you.
You can't capture me. I came here on my
So
own
what are you
will.
still doing here then? If I did not
You
capture
didn't
you,
bring
what are
me
you still
here.
doing here?
Because I came here on my own will. You know,
But you cannot leave. Now you can't even live on your own
You
will.
didn't bring me here. No, because
Brother,
I'm
you
not
came
done
here of your own
talking.
will. Now you can't even live of your own will.
I'm not done talking. That's why I can't leave here.
Buddy, it's not because you're not done talking. It's because I have commanded you to stay here.
No, you cannot come on, Bakanga.
I
Bakanga,
command you
you
to
can
stay here.
follow.
In fact, I command you not to leave. Look at you. You will stay. Look at you.
Bakanga, let me tell you something,
I
Bakanga, right?
am using my Bakangalizing authority to command you, and every ounce of your being, you must stay on this show. You cannot leave here. Even if you want to, you cannot leave. You see, my power is working. I have more power than your God.
Bakanga,
I have
your
more
power is
power
not
than
working.
your God.
Bakanga, do you know why I say you don't have more power than God? Because
Well, if
you
can your God make
because
you leave
will
this
die
show?
someday.
Brother, can your
Because
God make you leave this show? Your God cannot make you
because
leave. You are stuck
no,
here.
Bakanga,
You just want to be talking.
Bakanga.
But unfortunately, bro, even just because you're here don't mean you're just gonna talk. Oh. I said to you, if you don't like the way I'm doing things, you can leave. I've asked you a simple question. Is everybody in the world a liar? I'm not interested in you say anything else to me. Yes or no?
I just answer you. I say yes and no.
Brother, wrong answer. I'm giving you a second chance. Yes or no?
Bakanga, it's better you kick me out because I'm still gonna give you the same answer.
Brother,
Just kick me out.
I'm not gonna kick you out. You're gonna live on your own.
No, I'm not gonna leave. You know,
Okay. Let us see then.
you kick me out.
Let
You
us
kick
see.
me out. What I'm saying is that you're gonna die someday, and you will die.
I didn't kick you out. It was my finger that kicked you out. My finger
What's up,
accidentally
brother?
kicked you out. What's up, brother? Tell me, why do you believe in God?
All right, give me 1 second. All right, so the reason is, let's start with the first thing that you guys kind of touched on. The cell is irreducibly complex. You guys will never be able to make a cell in the lab with the best biochemists, the best technology, and purified chemicals.
We will never be able to make a what?
A cell in the lab with the best biochemists, best technology, and purified chemicals. A cell cannot
So
arise
you say we will
naturally. There's no
never.
naturalistic
So are you
conceivable
talking
scenario
about
for a cell.
when you say we will never? You're talking about the entire potential of humanity, even throughout to 2 billion years from now, we will still not be able to.
I believe so.
Well, your belief is handicapped because 200
No.
years ago, people like you would have said you will never fly in the sky. You will never put a building to fly. Today we do things that are impossible. Impossibility is literally what human beings do when you give them enough time. There is nothing that we cannot reverse engineer
Straw
with
man.
enough time.
Okay, but the thing is, we investigate all these things. We do neurosurgery. We do a bunch of different. We have so many disciplines of study at this point, and the origin of the cell is never ever going to ever come to be, because you can just create. You can make amazing achievements in the lab, but you will never be able to make life. You will never be able to make life.
Bro.
We won't be able to make life, dude.
Bro, what is life?
Life is a property that gets to replicate and pass on information.
Can you write a code that can write another code?
That's, I guess, artificial intelligence. So yeah.
That's life, buddy. Call it whatever you want to, but that's life.
Okay.
Information.
So,
You said information.
Right.
You said information.
yeah. I said
Okay,
information,
so
DNA information.
we
Where
have
did it come
already
from?
created life. It's just that they're not using the same language, so people like you don't begin to panic and think it's the end of the world. We have created life already. We just
No,
call it
you
artificial.
haven't. You created
There is a
protocells
reason why
and
we call it
synthetic
artificial.
cells in a lab. You've never created life, dude. I mean, it's just not gonna happen. And
Again, bro, I'm
Okay,
gonna
okay,
ask you something.
okay.
Okay. Let's think about it together, okay? No hostility. You're pretty chill, dude.
Yeah, you're pretty chill
What
with me. I respect that.
is life?
Like I said, it's a property. It's an entity that gets to replicate its information and pass it on.
Can you write a code that can write another code?
Yes.
What's that called?
That is called. I don't know what word you're looking for, man.
Reproduction.
Okay.
Can
Right.
something which is not alive reproduce itself?
Absolutely not. Something that's
Okay,
not
good.
alive cannot
So if a
reproduce
code
itself.
can reproduce itself, that means that code has a form of sentience. You just don't know it yet.
Sure.
Facts.
No, I do
Again,
get it. I do get it. What's in contingency is where did the code come from?
does it
Where
matter
did
where
the
the code comes
information to
from?
begin with come from?
Does it matter where the code
Yeah.
comes from?
Yeah, it does because we're talking about God. There's a lot of claims made by a lot of different people. They're either mental patients or the truth. All of them are pretty much mental patients except one of them, which is the truth. And so, yeah, it's a pretty important question.
Okay. Have you ever heard this statement that energy can neither be created nor destroyed? It can only be transformed from one state to another?
Yes, of course.
Is energy the fundamental necessity for life?
It is. It's necessary, yes.
Okay, good. That means that life itself can neither be created nor destroyed. Life is not a creation. It's a transformation.
No, in fact, I think that energy had to be introduced into the system for the purpose of life creation. So that's
That's
where we
just your
differ. I
imagination
think
due
there's
to your lack of
transcendence.
understanding, but it's an infinite regression. I don't get why you say it has to be introduced. There's no evidence that it was introduced from anywhere.
But
There's no
see, that's
evidence.
what you guys
There
always
is no
hold on
evidence
to.
whatsoever that energy was introduced from somewhere else.
Oh, really? What
Yes.
about if I pull you a Caltech PhD astrophysicist that says he has theorems for the beginning of space-time, matter, and energy, and all the evidence is pointing to the fact that space-time began? So what are the philosophical
Well,
implications?
space-times
And what's more
cannot
reasonable?
begin. What did they begin from?
Space-time, that's what's in contention. As
Hold on,
spaceless
let me
time was
ask you.
all-powerful
Did it
entity
begin
that
from
caused the
nothing?
Big Bang, sir.
Did it
That's what
begin
it
from
would
nothing?
be. No, it came from a timeless, spaceless, all-powerful entity. What does that sound like? It sounds like God.
It sounds like something that doesn't exist because something cannot exist if it's timeless. Only things that don't exist are timeless, bro. Timelessness is non-existence. You literally said it doesn't exist when you said it's timeless. That's literally what you
It's
just said.
immaterial. It's simply immaterial. It's not
Immaterial,
subject to the universe.
immaterial is also something that doesn't exist because literally for anything to exist, it needs to be able to materialize itself in one form or another. It needs to take form. Anything which doesn't have a form or a shape or that doesn't materialize itself is pure imagination, made up.
Is anything outside of and not subject to the universe transcendent?
There's nothing can be outside of the universe. That's literally the word universe. The word universe
Exactly.
means everything.
That's where you break down into evidence
hold
because the
up, bro,
evidence
hold
shows
up,
us
bro,
we have a
hold up, bro.
singularity. The evidence shows us we have a singularity. Your evidence shows us that the universe is not eternal. We have a singularity 15 billion years ago, bro. That's the whole point.
Bro, listen, bro. What does the word universe mean?
Universe means space-time.
Bruh. What does the word universal mean?
It means something. It means reality. It's the reality we live in is the universe.
Bro,
space-time.
if I say that this is a universal law, what does that mean?
It means it's a law that holds the constructs of the universe. It's like a necessary. It
Bro,
necessitates.
but what does the
function of
word
the universe.
universal mean?
It means it applies everywhere.
It what?
It applies everywhere.
It applies where?
Everywhere.
Oh,
I get what you're saying. That's what's in contention, buddy.
Everywhere.
That's what we're talking about, bro. That's what I'm
It
telling you.
applies,
I'm
bro.
giving you
Just
evidence
relax,
that
relax, bro.
everywhere
Relax,
started
bro.
15 billion years ago, meaning it
Brother,
has a beginning.
bro-
Everywhere has
brother-
a beginning, sir. Do you not
Brother,
get it?
please
Everywhere
relax
has
now.
a beginning.
Brother, please relax. You said universal means it applies everywhere, right?
Right.
So the only place where universal doesn't apply is nowhere, right?
Right.
Okay, so wherever your God is,
What's so funny?
listen, bro. Wherever your God is, that's part of the universe. It has to be. If it's anything which is not part of the universe
No,
is
dude,
nowhere.
God is
Listen,
outside
bro.
of the universe.
Anything which is not part of the universe is nowhere.
God is spaceless, timeless, and he's immaterial,
Again,
dude.
the only things timelessness is the quality of things that don't exist. Things that do exist can be timed.
Yeah, you can't conceptualize it, brother. You can't conceptualize it.
And then how the hell
You
you
can't conceptualize
if
other
I can't
dimensions.
conceptualize
It's
it,
like
how the hell are you?
It's like a line trying to conceptualize the 3D, right? It's a line in the 2D
Bro, no,
trying
it
to
has that
conceptualize
ain't got
3D.
nothing to
It's
do. The fact that
absolutely
you're talking
bogus.
about it means that you're conceptualizing it.
Well, no, it's philosophical. It philosophically follows that
Oh, well, if your philosophy, if your
Bakanga,
philosophy
we
can
have
be
a
true, though you
singularity.
cannot conceptualize it,
We have
why
a
can't mine be true?
singularity, Bakanga. We have a singularity, Dr. Hugh Ross, PhD, Caltech. We have a singularity that we could trace back to. Where did the singularity come from? It is not
Bro,
the
bro,
uncaused
hold
cause,
up,
because it
hold
began.
up.
So it required an uncaused cause outside
Bro,
of space and time.
hold up, man.
Simple.
Stop running, bro. You remember, you're chill, bro. People can listen to you. It's okay. People will listen to you. So you don't want to, you're not just talking to me, bro. You're talking to 349 intelligent humans. So please demonstrate
Okay.
a little bit of a sense of control. Take a deep breath, bro.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to match your energy, man.
Hey, brother, just relax. It's my show. Don't try to match my energy. You're gonna lose. So just match your energy. Take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath together. Take another Bakanga breath.
All right.
Now put your hand on your chest and feel your heartbeat. Make sure you can feel it. And then just relax.
Yeah, I almost can't.
Just relax. Now, my brother, you said that we have a singularity.
Mm-hmm.
The
We
only
do.
singularity that I know is zero. Nothing. Nowhere. Anything that exists in this world cannot be a singularity because it has an opposite. Anything that has an opposite. So tell me, what is this singularity that you so boldly talk about? Because Bakanga has not yet heard about it. And perhaps you are going to give me information today which I previously did not possess. So I am
Do you have a
very-
computer around you, Bakanga?
Oh, my brain is a computer. Don't worry, I have direct access to the internet.
Okay, Dr. Hugh Ross, Origin of the Universe, Evolution 2.0, on evolution2.0.org, is a PhD astrophysicist from Caltech, which talks about
Doctor
the
Who?
singularity.
Hold on, bro. My Wi-Fi is kind of slow. My brain's Wi-Fi is slow. So please just relax. Doctor Who?
Okay. Dr. Hugh Ross.
Doctor,
That's his name.
can you spell Hugh Ross, please?
Yes, HUGH space ROSS.
Hold on. Hugh. God damn, why does it keep spelling high? Hugh Ross?
Yes, sir.
Dr.
Hugh Ross.
What does he talk about? Hold on.
talks about how there's
What
a
else should I type?
singularity.
I just type in Dr. Hugh Ross, that's it?
No, I'll tell you what to type. Hold up, give me a second. What do you mean,
Hugh
bro? It's a
Norman
PhD
Ross is a
Caltech
Canadian.
astrophysicist
Hold up,
who's
bro.
a
Hold up, bro. My
theist,
internet
bro.
has now
Why are you
connected.
laughing?
My
Why
internet
are you
because my
laughing?
internet has now
You're about to
connected
get
and I have the
dunked
information.
on.
Remember, I'm not using mechanical device like you. I'm just going to the internet from my brain directly. So let me say to you, I am absolutely not reading it from anywhere. As I'm speaking to
It's
you
called-
right now, I'm not reading it from anywhere. So don't you dare
It's called-
accuse me that I'm reading it from anywhere at all. Right now, everything I'm telling
Okay.
you is in my brain. So just listen. Yeah?
Okay. Hugh Ross,
my bad.
Origin of the Universe, Evolution 2.0. Type that in.
Bro, relax. Hold on. Hugh Norman Ross is a Canadian astrophysicist, a Christian apologist, and an old Earth creationist. Ross obtained his PhD in astronomy from the University of Toronto and his BSc degree in physics from the University of British Columbia. He established his own ministry. Hey, he's a pastor called Reason to Believe. Okay, so what do you want me to look from this religious indoctrinator? What else? What did you tell me to?
So Dr. Hugh Ross, Origin of the Universe, Evolution 2.0.
Origin
Of the Universe.
of the universe. So you say he's a theoretical physicist?
He is an astrophysicist.
Oh, astrophysicist. Okay.
And so it's
Let us-
evolution.
oh
and then
man,
type in
I'm so
evolution
excited to read this
2.0.
bullshit, bro. It excites
Just
me.
scroll down. Just scroll down. He talks about
Hold on, bro. Relax. Ross believes that God has created the universe for a reason and desires a relationship with humans. Ross believes that the record of creation is like the 67th book of the Bible. He attempts to use science to find common ground with people, including secular scientists who reject the idea of God. Bro, the dude is just a pastor that's using science to sell his
Dude, he was an
business.
atheist. He was an atheist.
I don't really care whatever he was. His emotions, that means his emotions took over him. Because anyone who's religious is emotionally damaged, you know what I'm saying? So he was hurt. You know, he probably got hurt. That's why he went to religion. You know, atheism
Okay,
probably
do you
hurt
want
him.
you want me
You
to
know,
read
so
it? It
it's
says,
just
"Why big
atheism.
bang with Jesus
He's
Christ?"
suffering from atheism hurt. You know, just like people suffer from religious hurt, he's suffering from atheism hurt. I think that's why he became a Christian. But
No, sir.
let's
It's
see.
very philosophically simple. If there's a singularity that came into existence at some time,
Hold
then
on,
it would
let me
require a
read what he's
cause
talking
outside
about.
of
Let me,
the
let me read what he's
outside of
talking
the
about. You
parameters
say
of what it created.
you say Hugh Ross, the origin of the universe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what this is.
Origin of the universe, evolution 2.0. Type in evolution 2.0 after, because it's like kind of buried. It's on that site.
I'll get it. I'm gonna read a little glimpse of what he's talking about.
He says he has theorems for the beginning of space, time, matter, and energy as well.
So listen.
But
A
he was an
theory.
atheist.
Don't get it wrong. He has a theory. It's just a theory. So I'm gonna read it real quick, y'all. Just follow along if you can. So check this out. So this is Stephen
You can
Hawking.
pick something in it and then read.
This is Stephen Hawkins. This is Stephen Hawkins. I don't see this guy's things.
Just scroll down and say why big. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So type in, origin of the universe, evolution 2.0. You have to type in evolution 2.0 after.
Evolution 2.0. Bro, this is probably gonna be so stupid, bro. I'm gonna debunk
Dude,
this
this
so
dude's a
fast, bro.
Caltech. He works in Caltech.
Yeah, he doesn't mean he's smart. He just means he's a scammer, bro.
He's a genius, bro. He's autistic and
Bro,
he's a
have you ever
savant.
seen a scammer who was not a genius? Get out of here, bro. Use your brain.
Check him
You have
out,
to be
bro.
smart. You have to be
Examine him.
smart to be a scammer. He's just a scammer, bro. Listen, I'm gonna read this because I'm smarter than him for sure, guaranteed. But listen, atheists like Richard Dawkins, Daniel Dennett, and Jerry Coleman, they insist evolution happens by blind random accident. Their devout adherence to neo-Darwinism amidst the latest science, glossing over crucial questions and fascinating details. In the other corner, intelligent design advocates like William Dembski, Stephen Meyer, and Michael Behe, I've never heard of these impersonators. Many defy scientific consensus, maintaining that evolution is a fraud and rejecting common ancestry outright. There is a third way, evolution 2.0, proves that while evolution is not a hoax, neither is it a random nor accidental thing. Changes are targeted, adaptive, and aware. You will discover how organisms re-engineer their genetic destiny in real time. Amazing systems living things use to redesign themselves. Every cell is armed with machinery for editing its own DNA. The 5 amazing tools organisms use to alter their own genetics. 70 years of scientific discoveries of which the public has heard virtually nothing. Perry Marshall approaches evolution with skepticism for religious reasons. As an engineer, he rejected the concept of organisms randomly evolving. But an epiphany that DNA is code, much like data in our digital age, sparked a 10-year journey of in-depth research into more than 70 years of underreported evolutionary science. This led to a new understanding of evolution, an evolution 2.0, that not only furthers technology and medicine, but fuels our sense of wonder at life itself. This book would open your eyes and transform your thinking about evolution and God. You would gain a deeper appreciation for our place in the universe. You will see the world around you as you have never seen it before. Evolution 2.0 pinpoints the central mystery of biology, offering a multi-million-dollar technology prize at naturalcode.org to the first person who can solve it. I can solve it. I can definitely solve it. Oh man, you're about to make me rich, my friend. I will solve this problem. Bakanga would Bakangalize this problem. Let us read it. This is the third way. Oh, hold on. I'm just.
But this isn't Hugh
Hold on,
Ross,
hold
by
on.
the way. I don't know what you're reading. I don't think it's a Hugh Ross article, but it's fine. I like what you're reading. This is pretty
It's
good.
talking about evolution 2.0.
Yep, Evolution 2.0 is good. I don't know if it's a Hugh Ross article. It's Hugh Ross Origin of the Universe is at the top of it. It's on Evolution 2.0's website, but it should be one of the first Google things that come up. But yeah, in that one, I could read some of it if you want. But
Bro, it's not letting me read. These scammers want me to pay for this website. I'm not paying for it. This scammer. I'm not paying for it. Anyways,
okay,
bro. How about
it
you?
says
How about you summarize his point for him so I can debunk it since he's not here? But when you see him next time, tell him that Bakanga is looking for him so I can Bakangalize him. So go ahead, summarize his point, and I will debunk it. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. All I can tell you is he says he has theorems for the beginning of space, time, matter,
And I have a
energy, and so
theorem that
that. What
he's
do
a
you say to
scammer.
that? That's all
What
I
does
can
that?
say.
Bro, he says he has theorem about the beginning of time, and I have theorems that he's a scammer. So can you tell me what his theorem is?
What
Tell
about
me.
Einstein becoming a deist? What about Einstein? What about
Einstein ain't
bro?
that smart. Einstein ain't that smart. I'm smarter than Einstein. He's dead too.
But he obviously knows there needs to be a higher power above all of this because this
They
is
don't
ridiculous.
need. They don't
If
need
you
to
think
be a
this is
higher
a
power.
cosmic accident,
Relativity itself debunks the idea of a higher power. There's no absolute in the relative world. Bro, if relativity is true, you can't have a God because everything is relative. So
sir,
what
James
you
Clerk
think, bro?
Maxwell.
Hold up, bro. What you think is a higher power is literally a reflection of your own inferiority complex. That's why
No,
relativity is a
sir.
thing. So you can only think something is big if you're small. You only think something is
Okay.
big if you're small. That's relative to you. You see, when I look at all this idea of God, I see it as beneath me. I don't see it. It's not impressive to me. I got better ideas than that.
I mean, what are your better ideas, my man?
Everything
Jesus
comes from
Christ
nothing. Everything comes from nothing.
everything comes from nothing.
Everything comes from nothing.
That's not possible. How so? So do you think nothing
Bro,
becomes
it's like you trying to
something?
have numbers without zero. Bro, what would numbers be without zero?
Sir, nothing is impossible. We can't have
If nothing is
Nothing
impossible,
can't
then
exist.
nothing is real. If nothing is impossible, then nothing is real. Use your brain. Just because you don't know how possible
What
it
do
is.
you mean? If nothing is impossible, it can't be real.
Listen, if nothing is impossible, then nothing can be real. Do you get it?
Brother, you
No,
can't
listen
have
carefully.
nothing.
Listen
Period.
carefully. Listen carefully because I am about to nothingize your brain. Your brain is about to be Bakangalized, okay? Just listen carefully.
I'm trying to understand.
Listen very slowly.
Okay.
Very slowly.
Okay.
If nothing is impossible, then nothing can be real. You get it?
If nothing is impossible, then nothing can be real?
Think about what I just said before you respond.
You're right. Yeah, you're right, dude. Great. Like, this is, wow. What's the conclusion, man?
That nothing is real.
Nothing can be real. No, it's like word games. I don't think that follows.
It's a philosophy of high IQ. Your brain needs to be functioning at least 50% of its maximum potential for you to understand what I just said right now. Any human being
Dude,
whose
we
brain,
need energy.
listen, bro.
We need
Any
energy
human
for
being
the
whose brain is
universe.
functioning at
Nothing
less than
doesn't have the
10%, bro.
properties of
You have to be
energy,
you need to be in genius mode to understand what I just said to you right now, bro. It is
No, I've
literally
thought of what you
this
said.
is the
I was an
formula
atheist.
of life. I have given you the code of life. That's it.
Bakanga, I was an atheist for 20 years, and I totally am
Who's
with
an
you,
atheist?
bro.
I'm
I
not
thought
an
about the
atheist.
same
You
thing.
think you're talking to an atheist right now?
Agnostic, man, whatever.
I'm not an agnostic.
man. Okay, but yes, bro. I
Ask
have my
me,
own
ask me,
ideas.
ask me who I am. Ask me who I am.
Bakanga, who are you?
I'm your father.
Man, I've had the same ideas about nothing and
I'm
something.
kidding.
It
I'm
would have
kidding.
to
I'm
mean that
kidding. Ask me who I
nothing
am
became
again.
something instantly. Nothing can't be possible.
I
Bakanga,
I
period.
just had to tell you that I was your father. Anyways, ask me again.
I'm just telling you, nothing is impossible. So
Brother,
this is
brother,
ridiculous.
ask me
We are
again who I am.
whatever you just said is absolutely like just
Just
wrong.
ask me again. Okay, let's go back
Nothing
to the
is
seriousness, right?
impossible.
Let's go back to the seriousness. Ask me again who I am.
You said, dude, you told me you were my father, bro.
No, yeah, that was joking. But on a serious note,
Okay,
now, ask me again.
Bakanga.
Ask me.
No, I don't want to fall into the trap. I almost finished the sentence. I don't want to.
No, just ask me.
Okay.
Ask me for my identity.
For the content, Bakanga, who are you?
I'm no one.
You're no one. So you're not material. You're not a material person. You're just nothing. You're no person, no one individual.
Do you want me to say I'm no two? Or no three?
Dude, I see where you're coming from. You're saying that everything came from nothing. I see your high IQ level. You're saying the emergent properties of something is nothing.
Let me
That
ask you
nothingness
something, okay, bro?
encapsulates
If someone is no one,
uniformity and the
what are they?
precision we'd see in this universe. Okay, it's very simple.
If someone
I've
is
heard
no
this by
one,
Peter
what are
Atkins.
they?
It's just that it has no substantiation.
If bro, just
It has
because
no
your brain
substantiation,
listen, this is
Bakanga.
like a physics.
It's
This
just
is
a
like a
speculative
this
thing.
is like a very very high mathematical problem. Okay, that's why I can simplify.
Yeah,
In fact,
I've
I can
heard Peter
listen,
Atkins
listen,
talk
bro,
about this. I know
listen,
exactly what
bro,
you're talking about.
listen,
When
bro,
Hugh Ross
please,
debated Peter Atkins, they talked about
bro.
what
Can
we're
you,
talking
bro,
about right now.
can you slow your brain
Nothing
down? Let me
coming from
teach you.
something.
Slow your brain down. Let me teach you. What is 1 divided by 0?
That's undefined, isn't it?
Oh, what else? What else do we say in mathematics when we say 1 divided by 0?
Is that undefined? Man, I haven't been in grade school for a while, but I'm saying that's undefined.
It does
I
not
don't fucking know.
exist. 1 divided by 0, the answer in mathematics is that it does not exist.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Dude, I know this. I know
Bro,
this. You're saying
hold up
everything
now.
and
Hold up,
nothing
please,
is-
please,
You're
please.
saying everything and nothing is it's the same thing. You're saying that
No,
it's
you
the
don't know
same
what I'm
thing.
talking about if you don't let me talk to you, bro. Chill.
Okay.
Listen. I'm trying to go slow so you can pick up on it, bro. Because y'all religious
I've
people,
thought
your
about
brain.
this already, bro. I used
No,
to
you
be an
haven't.
atheist.
You haven't.
Okay,
You
go
have
on.
never thought about what I'm talking to you about right now.
Go on.
Me and you, we're gonna take. Okay, you know how in mathematics you take a word problem and you turn it into numbers, right? Right, my brother.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you could turn
Okay,
it into.
so let us
Yeah.
take this problem of God, because I think you and I are both too smart individuals, right? So let us take the problem of God's existence and let's turn it into numbers so we can solve the problem. Because that's what mathematics is. Mathematics is an algorithm of problem solving. Let's do the calculations. So let's do a word problem, because like I said, I don't know, bro. I'm an engineer. I've studied at a high level, right, of mathematics. I'm pretty sure you can do this too, right? Let's take a word problem, let's turn it into numbers and let's solve it, right? So,
Okay.
so good. The problem of the existence of God. If God does not exist, God will be the equivalent of any equation or any number which gives you an answer which doesn't exist. If God exists, God will be the equivalent of any numerical value or calculation or computation which exists. Right? Okay, good. Now, when you say this is
Doesn't
my
follow,
reason
but
why,
continue.
this is
Yep.
the reason why, because of fine-tuning, because of this, because of this, because of this, equals to God existing. I want you to take all your reasons why God exists, put them as numerical value. Either you should add, subtract, divide, or multiply, and then tell me how it equals to God existing. So go ahead. You start.
Add, subtract, multiply, and then equate that to God's existing.
No, I say take your reasons why you think that God exists, put it in the form of an equation that equals
Right.
to God existing.
Right. I can do that.
Okay, do it.
Sure. Space-time began. Therefore, the universe needs an uncaused cause that caused the space-time to expand and begin. and that uncaused cause would have to be spaceless, timeless, and have the properties available, the faculties to create the Big Bang.
Brother, what number represents an uncaused cause?
Okay, I understand your number. That's mathematical truth, sir. I'm talking
Bro,
about
bro,
logic, straight
remember,
up logic.
mathematics is an algorithm for solving
Okay,
problems.
this is so weird. How are you conflating
Just,
mathematical
bro,
truth
just
with
relax,
logic?
bro, relax. Let's roll along, okay? What number represents an uncaused cause? What is a number which cannot be caused?
What is a number that cannot be caused?
Yes, what is a number that represents an
infinity?
uncaused cause?
There's
Out
no
of
number. There's
every number
concepts
in
like
the
zero and
numerical
infinity.
spectrum,
Zero
which
and
number
infinity.
represents the uncaused cause?
Which number represents the uncaused cause?
Is it a number 1? Is it a number 2?
It would.
Is it a number 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Is it 6? Is it 7? What number is it?
I see what you're trying to say.
You don't see what I'm trying to say. Just say it. Just say it. If you're an honest person, say it. You might learn something, bro.
It would be infinity or something. It would be some concept. It would
Okay,
be a number that we
okay.
can't get to.
So you think so you think I like it. I like that you actually gave me the answer. You think that infinity is an uncaused cause?
Yes.
But infinity
That's
is
the whole
only
point.
possible by counting what exists and then assuming that there is something that comes after what exists and you end up with an infinite regression. Infinity is like a bottomless pit. It's an endless end. It doesn't end. It never ends.
Not if that uncaused cause has the faculties to create something and has the
Yeah, but it cannot be
faculties to
eternal
actually-
because, bro, it
right?
implies that it never ends. Like, so at what point does it create if it's an uncaused cause? At what point is it an uncaused cause? At what
It's an
point is
uncaused cause when
infinity
it's
an
just-
uncaused cause?
Sure, if space-time began, then that's not infinite. It's not eternal. That means that something outside of the constructs of this universe, space-time,
Good,
right?
good,
would have
good.
to have
What
causes.
is it that is outside space and time? What number is outside space
It'd
and
be
time?
it would be a spaceless, timeless,
Bro, just answer me, bro.
immaterial,
What
all-powerful
number is
entity
outside
that
space
could
and
cause
time?
the Big Bang. A spaceless, timeless entity.
What number?
If we had to define the uncaused cause, you're right. It would be infinite. So it'd be infinity. That because you can have an
Infinity is not a
eternal
number.
uncaused
Infinity is a process. That's what I was trying to explain to you. Infinity is not a number. What number represents an uncaused cause? One singular number. One number by itself represents an uncaused cause. And we do have that number, and it is represented in mathematics. Literally, it is the only number that can be found everywhere else in the number line. It is the only number that can multiply itself. It's the only number without which you can't even have any other number. It is literally the uncaused cause. What is that number?
You're saying nothing is the uncaused cause.
I didn't say nothing. I'm asking you. Use your brain. Just think for yourself. Which is the
No,
one
that's what
number
you're
without
saying.
which
You're
you
saying
can't
nothing
even.
is the uncaused cause. I see
Zero.
what you're saying, but it doesn't make
Hold on,
sense
hold on,
because
bro,
nothing
bro,
would be
relax now.
something.
Relax,
when you're
bro,
talking
relax.
about nothing, you're talking about something, sir.
Brother, relax your brain. Let me teach you. Forget all the jargon that I've taught you over there. I'm going to reorganize your mentality today if you give me the opportunity to most gracefully do it
doesn't
for
make
you, my brother.
sense, dude.
This is free services. I'm giving you free wisdom.
I thought about this, man. It doesn't make
You
sense.
haven't. Follow along with me and I will lead you somewhere. When I'm done leading you there, then you can do what you want to do with that information. You said to me that the uncaused cause is a singularity, right?
The uncaused cause is God. The singularity is the
Bro,
cause of the
I'm
uncaused
gonna
cause.
ask you again. Is the
is not
uncaused
the
cause a singularity? It has to
No,
be a
that's
singularity
not the
because,
uncaused cause.
bro,
The
if
uncaused
it's,
cause would be God.
brother, I'm talking in terms of numbers. If the uncaused cause is not a singularity, that means it has an opposite. A singularity is something which doesn't have an opposite. Can you tell me anything in this world which doesn't have an opposite?
No.
Okay, good. Can you
That's
give
a
me any
fallacious
number?
argument,
Can you give
though.
me any
That's the
number
same
which doesn't
arguments
give
that
me give me
your
any
side
number
uses
which
on
doesn't
our
have an
side.
opposite?
That's literally the same type of BS that we have to deal with. It just
Brother,
doesn't make sense.
brother, give me a number which doesn't have an opposite.
Give you a number that doesn't have an opposite. I mean, if you consider, zero a number,
So, do you consider zero a number?
it's not technically a number, but it is.
Hold on.
in
So
the
zero is not
timeline.
technically a number?
No,
Really?
no, it's not.
So tell me, bro, what's 1 divided by 2?
It's 0.5.
What's in front of the point?
0.
What? 0? What's
Yes,
0?
sir.
What's 0?
Are we really doing this right now?
Yeah, we're doing it because your brain isn't working. And I'm trying to turn it on, bro. I'm literally trying to turn your brain on.
Do you think 0 is a number, dude? Do you
Bro,
think 0 is a real number?
bro, you think that 0 is not a number?
Yeah, it's not a number. It's a concept, just like infinity,
Okay.
bro.
0.
Why is this funny,
Listen,
bro?
listen carefully, okay? 0 is a number.
It's a technique. We call it a number, but it's not.
0 is the only singularity in the number system. Even infinity is not even infinity is not a singularity because infinity is the opposite of negative infinity. It's a reflection. Hold up, bro. Let me show you why. Hold up, bro. Hold up. Let me show you why. Nothing can be a true singularity other than 0. Let's say, for example, right, that infinity ends at 10. And then 10 is the almighty true creator. You know what that means, bro? That means that the reflection of 10 will be equally as powerful. Then negative 10 will be just as powerful. So that would mean that God and the devil are equally powerful within their own domains. It's just a matter of perspective. If God is positive infinity, that means that negative infinity is just as powerful as positive infinity. If God is real, God has to be 0 because 0 is the only thing that doesn't have an opposite. So you cannot find it's equal. It will be a true singularity. It will be the only one. And guess what? It makes sense because if you look at the perspective of 0, 0 is at the point where all other numbers come from. It literally is the uncaused cause. Like, you don't even know what causes 0 because you don't even know what 0 is.
It breaks down because we see the singularity. We observed the singularity 15 billion years ago. It breaks down for you because the singularity is not
you
there
can't
eternally.
observe a singularity. You can't observe a singularity.
We see how space-time has expanded.
Bro, we can't see how space-time expands from a singularity because we are not our brains are not designed to work that way. Anyways, our brain has to work in a duality.
No,
your brain cannot, your brain cannot comprehend something without comparing it to something else. Your brain cannot comprehend something that cannot be compared to something else.
You're just grasping for straws to get out of implications, bro. That's all.
Your brain.
Because if you're saying the singularity is eternal, I'm telling you it's not. There's evidence it's 15 billion years old.
There is evidence that it's 15 billion years old?
Yes.
Which evidence?
A bunch of evidence from a bunch of different astrophysicists. In fact, 30%.
Hold on. And how did those astrophysicists come to those conclusions?
Because if there's a singularity that began 15 billion years ago, then obviously something needed to cause it because of the laws
what caused it? What caused it?
Philosophical implications.
What is the evidence that there's even a singularity that began? Tell me, where is the evidence that there's a singularity that began
Dr.
15 billion years ago?
Like I just gave you, bro. You just
okay, then, bro. If you've read the evidence, if you've read the evidence, then tell me. You're telling me Dr. Sue Ross, but you can't even tell me what he says. Bro, stop talking when I'm talking, bro.
Background radiation, bro.
Bro, stop talking when I'm talking, so we can have a conversation, bro.
Okay.
You keep saying Dr. Hugh Ross, but you're not telling us, bro. What does he say? What's his point? What's his evidence? He's a human being, bro. If you're just telling me the claims of a man, bro, it's just claims. It's just a story.
Okay, Bakanga, can you at least admit that there's a lot of scientific consensus that the singularity exists and that the singularity came to be?
The only singularity within science is 0. There is no scientific consensus that there is any singularity other than nothingness.
No, sir, that's untrue. There's some people that think the universe was small, and there's some people
that
think the universe was
bro, listen, okay? I really don't think that you're fully mature yet, bro, okay? Because you sound like a kid to me. Bro, do you understand that there is a difference between the opinion of scientists and the facts that are stated by scientists? Just because a scientist says something doesn't mean it's a fact. It still has to be proven.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
So you're over here quoting, oh, this scientist say this scientist. Where is the evidence that supports what your so-called scientists are saying? Scientists say as much bullshit as pastors.
I can't prove the singularity. We can't observe the singularity in real time, bro. Of course I can't prove it.
So if we can't observe it in real time, how did those astrophysicists come to that conclusion?
Because the universe was very, very, very small at a certain point,
How do you know
and
that? How
then
do you
it's
know that?
been
Were you there?
continuously
Were,
been
were you there?
expanding at a certain constant rate.
Were you
And so
there?
they're evaluating the constant rate, and obviously they can deduce from that that it's been expanding from this rate, and then they can see how small the universe is based on the rate it's expanding, bro. It's very simple.
Bro, the expansion rate would not change. In fact, if the
Yes.
universe was, listen, bro, if the universe was expanding from an origin, there's a scientific law that says an object in motion would remain in motion unless acted upon by an external force.
Okay. Yes. So that
Okay,
singularity that was so small, it was in motion for eternity. Where did it come from?
bro, that's the whole point.
Other dimensions, buddy.
Listen, bro, listen,
Dimensions.
come your brain down, okay? Do you understand the idea of an infinite regression?
Yes, I do. And it
What does it
doesn't work
mean?
for you guys.
Listen, calm your brain down. What is an infinite regression?
If, for example, nothing can produce nothing, it would it'd
No,
be infinite. It would be an
bro, what
infinite
is an infinite
regression.
regression?
Infinite regression would be the fact that you can't get to the next event because it repeats to where, yeah, you can't get to the next event.
Bro, there's no way that you don't know what an infinite regression is.
Bro, that is an infinite regression. I gave you an
Bro, if
example.
you
Just
can't
because you
define it,
don't
bro, then
want
we have to
the
stop this conversation.
exact
Bro, I thought you were smart.
terminology and
Bro,
exact
I thought
definition
you
you
were
find
smart,
on
bro.
Google doesn't mean I don't know the concept of what we're talking
Bro,
about,
I thought
bro.
you were
So
smart, bro.
that's such a like fallacious thing, bro.
Brother, what is an infinite regression?
Dude, it's probably pretty complicated to define in terms, but I gave you an example that nothing
Okay,
can produce nothing, and so
okay.
that would be an infinite regression.
Close your brain down, okay? Sure. Let's go with what you said. Nothing can produce nothing. An infinite regression simply means that if you take something and you break it down, no matter how much you break it down, you will never find an indivisible unit. So there's always something that comes after. So whether it is an infinite regression or an infinite progression, do
An
you
infinite
understand?
regression of an infinite regression?
An
Is
infinite
that what you're saying?
regression and an infinite progression is the same thing as infinite negative infinity and positive infinity.
No, but there's no faculties to justify how that infinite progression happened. So all we can say is that it had to be an infinite regression because we never observed something coming out of nothing. And then you're trying to posit
Bro,
some crazy
we
theory that
literally
you're like the
observe things
smartest
coming
man
out of
on earth,
nothing all the
saying that
time.
nothing can come from something.
Bro, we
And Peter
observe
Atkins
things, we
disagrees with
observe,
you,
we
bro.
observe things come out of nothing all the time.
Like what?
Like everything around us. Let me give you an
It
example.
came from
Let me
something,
give you an
dude.
example. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 22.
What's the name of your fifth child?
What? The
Okay.
name of my fifth child?
Yes.
Um, do you just want me to throw you a name or something?
What is the name of your fifth child, sir? You are a father. You have 5 children. What is the name of your fifth
James,
child?
dude. James.
So your fifth child is called James, right?
Yeah.
Where did he come from?
He came from an uncaused cause.
No, you just made that shit up in your head, bro.
Ultimately,
You just made
he
that shit
came
up in
from
your
his
head. Bro,
parents, he
you
came
just
from
you
me,
you just made
and
that shit
I
up in your
came
head,
from
bro.
someone else, and we
Bro, you
came
just
from a
made
cell,
you just
and we
made it
don't
up
know
in
where
your
that
head,
cell
bro.
came from. So we
Bro, you
came
just
from life, but
bro,
we
you
don't
just
know where
made
the
it up in
life
your
came
head.
from, sir. That's the
Bro,
whole
bro, you
problem.
just made it up in your head because you do. We know that you do not have a fifth child. You just made it up
Okay,
in your head. Bro, in this world,
okay.
bro, the only place where things come out of nothing is out of the imagination of men. Our ability to think allows us to make things out of nothing. We make shit that don't exist.
That's still not nothing.
Every time you are talking about something which doesn't exist, bro, you are making something out of nothing. For example, a unicorn. When I say unicorn, what do you imagine in your head, bro?
A unicorn?
Okay, now imagine that unicorn wearing Jordans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hold on. Where did that image come from?
It came from my imagination.
Yeah, you just made it up out of nothing, bro.
Okay. So is that conception that I had in my head nothing, sir? That's
Yes.
obviously something.
Listen, bro. Nothingness is thinking. Nothingness is a concept that can only be, it's a reality that can only be acquired once, bro. True nothingness is a place of consciousness. It's a level, it's a place of consciousness. It is the place from which all things materialize. Every idea in this world materializes within someone's thought first. So if God exists, God will have to first be a thought. Because someone cannot make something. Bro, listen, bro.
All right.
So, someone cannot make something without first thinking to make it. So if you're telling me that there was something that caused that singularity, that something would have had to first think to cause that singularity before it actually caused the singularity. So at the end of the day, it is still a matter of thought. So it's made up. It's made up, right?
I guess.
So you are the nothing that is making up all the shit you've been talking to me about, because you got a brain that can make shit out of nothing. You are your brain.
No,
everything you
people
have
can
been telling me
make
about,
empty
bro,
nothing
you are
claims
making
all
it
the
out of your
time.
own brain, out of nothing.
People can make empty nothing claims all the time, but what we need to do is investigate and find
Everything that,
evidence.
bro,
and if
everything you've just said to me cannot be investigated. You literally just gave me a bunch of stories that cannot be investigated at all.
Dude, nothing you said to me is not even philosophically coherent, bro.
Brother, nothing that you have said about a singularity, Dr. Zeus, you kept quoting Dr. Zeus because you don't even have it in your brain yourself, right? Because you don't know what you're talking about. That's why you kept quoting somebody else. I told you to explain the concept. You couldn't.
I did.
You
I
made
said
it up in your
space-time
head.
expansion. We have a constant rate that we measure that shows us how small the universe was
What
15 billion
freaking
years
constant
ago. which would
rate?
be into
What
this-
freaking constant
into
rate? Bro, who the hell
the
measured the expansion of the universe?
The cosmological constant, sir.
Bro, who measured the expansion of the universe? Who?
The best scientists in the game right now.
Who?
All of them. I don't need to quote people. It's obvious.
How did they mention the expansion of
It's
the
like you're
universe?
trying to
How
deny
did they
that.
how did they do it?
They saw, I guess, light coming from the inception point. Light,
What-
I guess, is how they did
What inception point?
it. The singularity, sir, which we were talking about.
So
What's
you're telling me that
inception?
there's somebody out there who saw light coming from a singularity?
Yes, we're studying that right
Bro,
now.
is it possible that your brain is damaged to a certain degree, bro? You believe the
Is
shit
it
you're talking
possible
about,
that
bro?
you're just rejecting science for atheism, which is
Bro,
like
that is not
contradictory
science.
because you
That
guys
is not
need to
science.
work
That is
together?
pseudoscience. What you have just told me right now is pseudoscience.
my
It's
God.
fiction. It's science fiction. You
So
literally
is
made it up.
gravity, Is gravity pseudoscience? Is gravity pseudoscience,
Bro,
Makanga?
gravity
Is gravity
is
pseudo-
pseudoscience.
pseudoscience?
Yes, gravity is pseudoscience.
Is downward acceleration? Actually, that's not good. That's not good.
Exactly, because downward acceleration is not pseudoscience. It's experimentable.
Right, but not everything is. There's so many things that we have
Not
to
only
do
is
based on
downward
theory.
acceleration
evolution
experimentable,
pseudoscience?
it is
Makanga,
quantifiable.
Is evolution pseudoscience? Is macroevolution pseudoscience?
It's-
Is macroevolution pseudoscience?
Listen, bro.
Is macroevolution pseudoscience? I got
Evolution
you,
is
bro.
not a science.
You got cornered. You got
Evolution
cornered
is
there.
not a
Is
science.
macroevolution pseudoscience.
Evolution is not a science.
Your whole argument just collapsed when I just picked one
Evolution
thing.
is not a science.
thing.
And you keep talking to me like I'm an atheist. I told you I'm not an atheist. Who are you arguing? You're
Bro.
arguing against yourself. I'm not an atheist, bro. I'm
I
not
don't know
a
what
theist.
you are, bro. You might
Listen,
be
listen carefully.
unicorn,
Relax your brain.
leprechaun.
I told
Maybe
you
not
what I
maybe.
was in the beginning.
Oh no.
I told you what I was, but you didn't listen because your brain has been programmed to not listen. You asked me who I was, and I told you I was no one. But you keep trying to put me in a box. Do you know what it means when I'm no one? That means that I don't have to be an atheist and I don't have to be a theist. I can see both sides, and both sides are confused.
Bakanga, you're here for a specific purpose, my brother. You're not here by cosmic accident. It's not just inevitable.
Hold on,
that
hold
we're
on,
here
hold on,
by
hold on.
chance.
Hold on, Prook. Are you here for a purpose?
Yes, we're here. We're all here for a very
No. Speak
specific
for yourself.
purpose.
Speak for yourself. Are you here for a purpose?
Yes, sir.
What's your purpose?
To serve God and my neighbors. Love him.
Where did you get that word God from?
Jesus Christ revealed himself 2023 years ago, around about that time.
Hold on,
2027 years
hold
ago
on,
he was born.
hold on. Jesus Christ revealed himself to you?
He revealed himself to the world as he was born to a virgin to fulfill the prophecies of the Old Testament. And then, everybody came to greet him when he was a baby. They were like, this is the Christ. He was born in the lineage of the prophecy. And Christ did that on purpose. He literally conceived himself in Mary. Mary was like, yeah, dude, it's amazing. It's
Hold
Christ
up.
literally came to save the
So
world.
you say you're a scientist. You say you're a scientist, right?
I never said I was a scientist.
Well, you've been quoting a lot of science.
Well, I guess I am a scientist, but I'm not an.
So
scientist
explain to me,
in that sense.
explain to me exactly how a woman gives birth without having sex with a man.
Yeah, that's supernatural. So if you have a presupposition that there's no supernatural God, then you're not going to come to that conclusion. It breaks
That's
down.
not what I asked you. Please chill your brains down. I said, explain to me how a woman has a baby, a real baby that's a human being. Because we know for sure that someone who doesn't have a father and a mother cannot be a human being, right? Like, that's literally what makes us human. We are human because we have a father and a mother. So explain to me, please, scientifically, how a woman can have a baby without a man. Please, scientifically. You can get help from your astrophysics that you were quoting. Please, go ahead. I'm listening.
Sure, I don't believe it happened naturalistically, so I agree with you, sir. It did not happen naturalistically, no, sir.
How did it
Cannot
happen?
naturalistically.
How did it happen?
Supernaturalistically.
Like
So
out
if
of
you have a
nothing?
presupposition there's no
So you're
supernatural
telling me
God, then it
Jesus
can happen.
so you're telling me Jesus got into Mary's womb out of nowhere?
Yes, sir.
But you
Yes,
just
sir.
said to me that things can come from nothing.
Jesus is
That
spirit.
defeats your entire argument. That defeats your
Omnipotent,
entire argument.
omniscient. He's everywhere. He can conceive himself in the womb of Mary and be a virgin.
Bro, do you
with his
literally
Holy
realize that what
Spirit
you're
in the
saying right now
flesh
is
of man.
fiction?
It's not, because God revealed
Bro, I
himself
can make
in
that claim
human
about
form.
anybody. I can make that claim about Buddha. I can make that claim about Allah. I can make that claim about Shiva.
No, you can't, because they don't have enough credibility behind them. Muhammad came 500 years.
Hold on.
Muhammad came 500 years after
Hold on.
Christ said he was born. Doesn't add up.
Prove. What credibility does Jesus have?
There's a bunch of credibility. There's Roman history.
Give me
the fact
five.
That
No,
2.3 billion people follow
hey,
his word of amazing.
Hey, bro. Actually, you're wrong. There's more followers of Islam than Christianity. Use your brain. Now,
You're
first
wrong.
of all,
That's not true. It's
brother,
incorrect.
Islam
I have
is right
stats,
now
man.
the most populous religion in the world. It is the fastest growing as well.
Sir, Christianity makes up 34% of the world
Brother,
population. Islam makes
Islam
about 25%.
is the
It's about
fastest
9%
growing
of the country. It's
religion
not even
in the
close.
world.
It is. It's the
And
fastest growing.
it is
yeah,
more
it is.
popular than Christianity. I need for you
It's
to
not
chill,
more popular
okay?
than Christianity.
Listen carefully.
And it's not a popularity contest.
Brother,
in fact, I want them
brother,
to unite. I want
prove.
the Muslims and the Christians to unite in some way and somehow.
Bro,
but
when I
don't
tell you
know
to stop
how. It
talking,
has
stop
to happen
talking, bro. If
against
not, I'll
these
just go to the
atheists.
next guest if you keep doing that. Your lack of self-control is first of all indicative that your religion doesn't teach kids how to behave themselves. Stop talking, man. If I tell you to stop talking. Yeah. Just
Okay.
like that. You see the way you're doing it right now? Do it like that every time.
Okay.
I want you to rationalize to me how you believe that a baby finds itself into a woman's womb without a man, and how that's different from believing that Santa Claus is going to bring you gifts during Christmas. Tell me how that's different. Because if
Sure.
God can make, bro, wait. If God can make Mary pregnant, God can send Santa Claus on Christmas time, right? God can do anything,
Sure.
right?
So Jesus Christ.
Bro,
taught-
relax, bro. Wait. If God can make Mary pregnant, that means that God can also send Santa Claus, right? God can do anything, right?
No, God cannot do the irrational.
Hold up. Bro, you think it's rational to think that a
Illogical.
woman can be
Illogical.
pregnant without
God
a man?
cannot
You
do
think
the
that that's
illogical.
rational?
I misspoke, Bakanga. Illogical. You can't do the illogical.
Bro, you think it's logical to assume that a woman can be pregnant without a man? Hold up. Wait,
Yes.
bro. In a world where literally we have trillions of humans, quadrillions of humans, and it only happened one time?
Yes, because it was through God and supernatural force, right? So
Hold
God
up, hold
stepped
up, hold
in
up, bro.
and
Hold up,
changed
bro.
the natural law, right?
Nah,
So
bro, that
that's
is
how it's
completely
done.
illogical. That's not how logic works.
It does because I have a
That's
presupposition
not
that
how
God
logic works,
exists.
bro.
So that's how my logic works. Maybe not
Bro,
yours.
if
but I have a
everybody, of
presupposition
course,
on it.
because your logic is handicapped, bro. So you're telling me everybody looks up the sky and they say the sun is hot. And then one person comes and says the sun is cold. And then that person is correct?
No. The truth
Okay.
is independent
So
of what people
if you need
think.
sperm
It
and
has
egg,
nothing
if
to
you
do with
if you need
people's
sperm and egg
perceptions
to
on
make
it.
a baby, how the hell do you make a baby out of egg only?
Yeah, it'd have to be done through God's Holy Spirit.
How?
Well, God would have to change a natural law to where he would have
God
to
will
make
have
the
to change a
process of
natural
child
law?
conception at birth
Bro,
at
that is
that
how
time,
far you're
where
willing
he
to
could
go to
perform a
believe your
miracle.
religion. You're literally willing to make up fairy tale bullshit to believe in your religion?
No, because I have a presupposition that God exists and you don't. So that's why it
Bro,
doesn't
bro,
work for
bro,
you,
bro,
bro.
your
That's why you're probing so
presupposition.
hard at it.
Do
But
you
my
understand that if
presupposition
your
is that God exists
presupposition
and you
is that
change the
God
natural
exists,
law.
if you begin with a false presupposition, then anything that comes out of that presupposition will probably sound illogical, right? That's why all your arguments are illogical, because you start with something that is false.
Sir, you think nothing is everything, bro. How is that? How are we even like
Bro,
comparing
bro.
rationale and arguments right now? You
But
think
okay,
nothing is everything.
let me ask you a simple question again. I'm gonna ask you another question, okay, just to test your brain. What is nothing?
Nothing. We can't even nothing. It's the absence of
Yeah, I thought
something.
so. I
That's
thought
all
so.
we can say it is.
You say what?
It's the absence of something.
Nothing is the absence of something.
Yes, sir.
So something is the absence of nothing.
Yes, sir.
So that means nothing is real.
No, it's not. Nothing is impossible.
Hold on. You said nothing is the
Well, we
absence
can't
of
conceptualize
something,
it,
right?
sir. We live in we live in
Bro,
material reality. We cannot
bro. I told you to
conceptualize
stop
what you're
talking when I'm talking,
about.
bro.
It's not real. It's impossible.
Bro. Nothing is the absence of something, right?
Yes.
Is that absence real?
No.
So the absence is not real?
The absence of something is not real, sir. No. Correct.
So
The absence
something
of
can't
something is not real.
so you're saying that something can't be absent?
The absence of something, that's non-reality. That's non-reality. That's not real.
Oh. The
It's
absence
very
of
simple.
something. Hold up. So you said the absence of something is non-reality, huh?
Yes.
Where's
And by
God
something,
at?
I mean the
Hey,
world. the universe.
relax.
That's
Where's
what I
God
mean.
at?
But yeah,
Where's God at?
he's immaterial. He's spaceless,
Where?
timeless, all
Where?
powerful.
Where though? Where is it? Where is God present? Where is God present? Tell me where.
God is omnipresent, and he's present outside of the dimension that we. The
Hold on.
dimension we live in, which is space and time.
God is everywhere.
God can be everywhere. It doesn't necessarily mean he is
Brother,
everywhere. I mean,
you
he's
said God
outside
is
of time.
omnipresent. Is God omnipresent? Yes or no?
Yes.
So God is everywhere, right?
Sure, but that's just
Bro,
yeah, fine.
relax.
We're going
Calm
to
your
it,
brain
yeah.
down. I don't need for you to go in depth explanation when I'm asking you a question, bro. Yes or no? It's good enough. So now answer me,
All right.
bro. Is God in your
Yes.
feces?
Is God in my what?
Feces, poop.
I mean, in a way, I guess he could be. I don't know.
Hold on. Why, bro? You said God is everywhere. Why are you taking so long to answer that question?
I don't think we are God. I think there's
Bruh,
things
you
left
said
from
God
within
is
us.
everywhere. Literally.
God has omnipresent perspective, omniscient perspective. That's all that means.
You are making shit up in your head. You need for you to be clear. Is God
No, because
literally
you can't
everywhere? Yes or no?
conceptualize that because it's outside the dimension of time. I'm not making shit up at all.
Bro, is
You're just
God
logically not
literally
following,
everywhere?
bro.
Yes or no?
I honestly can't answer that question adequately.
Thank you.
All I know is
Do
outside
you know
of
what
the
that means?
dimension of time.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, of course I know what that means. He's
You're
everywhere at
confused.
all
If you
times.
can't answer that question, you're confused. Thank you for your time, okay, Brook?
Nothing comes from something, bro, and something comes from nothing.
So what does zero come from?
That's what you believe.
You said nothing come from something, right? Where does zero come from?
You believe that. You believe that nothing can
Brother,
come from
you
something.
said you are the one who said to me that nothing came from something. I said to you, everything comes from nothing. Nothing comes from nowhere. Nothing comes from nothing.
Oh, God,
And all
dude.
things
See,
come
this is
from nothing.
ridiculous.
Listen to me. Listen again. Listen
ridiculous.
again, okay? So your brain can work the way what I'm saying. Nothing comes from nothing, and all things come from nothing. Do you get it?
All things do not come from nothing. We fall short there, bro.
Where
That's
did God
the
come from?
conversation ends.
Where did God come from?
God is the uncaused cause. He's the
Brother,
eternal uncaused cause.
where
He didn't
did
come
God
from anywhere.
come from?
He's the eternal uncaused cause. He didn't
Bro,
get caused from anything or anybody. He's the eternal uncaused
where did God come
cause,
from?
bro.
Where did God come from?
Nowhere. He's eternal. He didn't have a beginning. He didn't come from anywhere. He's eternal.
Hold on. Say it again. God came from where? Say it again.
Dude, it doesn't matter the
Bro,
semantics games you
say
play,
it again. You
because
just
it
said it,
doesn't
bro.
prove
You literally
anything
just said it,
logically.
bro.
This
Bro,
is
I
a
literally
waste
just
of
spent
time.
1 hour
This
trying to
is like
teach
a
you one
waste of
thing.
time,
Bro,
bro.
I
Like,
literally
you
just,
proved
bro, I
nothing
literally
for
just spent 1
nothing,
hour
bro.
trying to teach you
Nothing
one
for
thing.
nothing.
You finally learned the lesson. You
Bro,
said God came from
I
where,
can't.
bro? Where did God come from?
This is amazing.
Where did you say God
Bakong,
came
the
from
God is
again?
eternal. Bakong doesn't have a beginning
Bro,
or an
bro,
end.
where
Very
did God come
simple. Can we
from?
just talk about that? Why do you want
Bro,
to jump to that
where
point when I'm
does
telling you
God come
the
from?
fundamental logic behind it, that God is eternal? Why can't you accept that God is
I will
eternal?
give you one last chance. If you don't answer, I'll go to your next guess, okay?
Nah, dude.
Where does God come from?
I'm not
Bro, I'm
entertaining
not
this.
asking you an
I'll watch
offensive
you go to the
question.
next guess.
You
I'll
don't
watch
need
you
to
go to the next
become
guess.
you don't need to become
I'll watch you
hostile
go to the
or
next guess. This
start
has
losing
been
your shit, bro.
ridiculous,
Don't lose your
bro.
shit.
This
Behave
has been
yourself.
ridiculous.
You
We know
behave yourself up to
space-time
now.
started
Just
15
answer the
billion
simple
years
question.
ago. We know space-time started 15 billion years ago, sir. That's all we know. And from that, we
Can
can
you
make
stop doing that,
inferences
bro? You
and
don't
what's
have to
more
become
reasonable to believe in light
disrespectful
of the
when
evidence.
someone catches
That
you
the
in a trap, bro.
all-powerful
Why do
God
you religious
created
people like to do
space-time.
that?
Outside of
Why do you religious
space-time,
people like to
space
lose
is
your
time,
cool
is
and
all-powerful,
become
who
disrespectful,
created
bro?
everything.
Bro, stop
That is the
talking and
person who
answer my
caused the
question
Big Bang.
directly, please. If you can't do that, I will block you, bro. I won't talk to you again because that's straight up disrespect.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's straight up
I wanna be
disrespect, bro.
blocked.
Or maybe
I
that's
don't
a
wanna be
white,
blocked, bro.
maybe that's a
Blocked.
white superiority complex, bro. Because if a black man talking to you, you're not gonna listen because I'm black.
Wait,
You
where
want me
were
to
you
pu-
born?
You want me to put a race card?
Where were you born, bro?
Nowhere.
I was born in South Africa, bro. Johannesburg.
It still don't change, bro. Shit, that's the worst white folk I know.
I'm not white, but yeah.
Really? What are you?
I'm Indian and white. So I am white, but yeah.
You're not white, but you're Indian and white.
Alright, dude, shut the dude, Bakanga, bro. Just, I don't even understand why this is a fucking thing, dude. I can't believe this, bro. I can't believe this. This conversation has just been so it's been funny, it's been entertaining.
Prook,
Like, this has been good.
Prook,
Like,
I'm
this
gonna
is
ask you
about
one last
nowhere.
time, okay?
You
So we
think
can end
nothing
on
is
respectful
everything?
terms. So we can end on respectful terms, okay? I don't want to mock you. The question is where? Where? So either from somewhere or from nowhere. Where does God come from?
God is the eternal uncaused cause.
I did not ask you what is God, bro. Please, I said, where
didn't come
does
from-
God come from? Where does God come from?
God, because it doesn't come from
Bro,
anything.
does
because he
God
doesn't
come
have a
from
start.
somewhere or does God come from nowhere?
God is eternal. God is. You
I
can't
did not
say
ask
that.
you what God is.
doesn't
Why can't
work.
you answer my question? Why are you ignoring my question?
Bro,
You're scared.
because you're gonna use
You are scared that
semantics
if you
God
answer my
came
question,
from
it will
nowhere,
expose you
and
to
it
be a
doesn't
liar,
work,
bro.
It's just a
Bro, it will
explosion.
expose you to be a liar, bro. That's checkmate. You
No,
understand, bro?
dude.
The fact that you can't answer a simple question is proof that, bro, everything you just say out of your mouth, bro, is a sign of your immaturity and your lack of education, bro. Because you can't answer a simple question. God either comes from somewhere or God comes from nowhere. Answer the damn question. It's not complicated. Where does God come from?
Yeah, you're right. God comes from nowhere. I guess.
If God comes from nowhere, that means that God is no one and nothing.
Wait, what? God is nothing?
Let me go on to the next intelligent guest. I literally spent almost 45 minutes trying to teach him that all things come from nothing and nowhere. Right? It's amazing. Why do religious people fight with me? Why do you guys fight with me? If you know that God comes from nowhere, why are you fighting with me? Hello?
I don't know what happened.
Hello?
Oh, hello?
Yeah. What's
Hello.
up?
How are you?
I'm doing all right. What you got for me? Please go straight to your point.
Yeah, I don't believe in God. So,
Ah. Well, if you don't believe in God, then me and you
yeah,
ain't
and
got
he's
no
talking
chat.
about
So
God is somewhere and God is someone. No, he's not real. I don't believe he's real. Do
thank
you?
you for that. Thank you. No, I don't. So
Do
I'm going to go out to the next guest,
no,
though.
you don't?
Because I'm only bringing in those who are in opposition. So me and you were on the same team. So no worries. Thank you for your time.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Come up. Go straight to your point. If you're a religious person, tell me where God comes from.
How do I do?
Mr. Remy King, go straight to your point. What's up? Mr. Remy King, go straight to your point. What's up? Hello? Maybe Mr. Remy King comes from nowhere. I'll go on to someone that comes from somewhere. Let us go to someone who comes from somewhere.
That's all right. Now,
Q-Top.
hey,
I don't know if you're still in there,
I was,
Q-Top.
I was, I was coming in there because I was going to help you combat that dude, but he's gone now, so
Oh,
we're
it's
gonna have to
okay.
wait for
I don't
somebody
really
else.
need help, bro. You
Yeah,
know how it is, bro. I don't need help. I be
yeah,
playing with these
he's
people.
gone.
I play with them, you
It's all
know.
right. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I got you.
Yeah, man. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
bro. No worries then. Thank
Okay.
you. Where are the religiously indoctrinated people? Are you afraid that I will beat you up with the truth? Are you religiously afraid that Bakanga would beat you up with the truth? Come and tell me why you believe in God. Most of you have never asked yourself the question, why do I believe in God? All you know is that you believe in God. You never knew why. What's going on,
Can you
man?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Why do you believe in God?
So yeah, I believe in God. But why do I believe in God?
Why?
I mean, it's just faith. And I have faith that God is real.
So you really don't know. You just made it up in
And
your
yeah,
head.
that's it. No, I didn't make it up. It's faith.
What is faith?
Faith is just, I believe in it.
What what to believe?
I believe that God is real.
Yeah, what is a belief?
A belief is just a belief is a belief. You can't really,
Let me
like,
ask you a question. Is it
explain
possible
it
that
any
is
further
it
than that.
possible, bro? Let me just ask you, okay? No offense, please forgive me.
Mhm.
Is it possible that you're confused?
Maybe. Could you, like, explain it to
There
me?
you go. No, never mind. You are confused. Bro, you are confused. But if you want, I can unconfuse you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you know that you are you?
How do I know that I am me?
Yeah.
I am just me. I just know that.
How do you know?
I could see myself. I know
What?
that I'm thinking. I could hear myself.
There you go. You can see yourself. You can hear yourself. That's good job. You're doing a good job so far. What else?
Mhm.
How else? How else? Tell me. There's more. There's more ways that you know that you're you. You can see yourself. You can hear yourself. That's good. Very good job. What other way? How do you know?
I can think.
How do you know you can think?
I could, because I could just like, it's just, I don't really know how to explain it. I just know that I am me. I have
There.
memories and stuff.
Can you tell temperature?
Can I tell temperature with like my skin or like a thermometer? Yeah.
Okay, good. So you can feel, right? Sensation.
Mm-hmm.
And you know your leg is there because you can feel it, right?
Yeah.
Imagine what it would be like if someone cut off your leg. You think you'd still be able to feel it?
If somebody cut off my leg, no, I don't think I'll be able to feel it after the leg is gone.
Oh. Can you smell things?
Yeah, I could smell things.
So you can definitely taste when you eat food, right?
Yeah.
Bro, you know you're you based on your five senses, and your five senses literally are the five pillars that you use to interpret the reality around you. Those are the five doors and the five windows of your consciousness and your awareness. Anything that is not available to you through your five senses, bro, can only be available to you one other way: imagination. So if you're telling me that you believe in God, but you cannot smell God, you cannot see God, you cannot touch God, you cannot feel God with your five senses, that simply just means you made it up in your head. And that's totally fine too, though. Bro, that's actually fine. Just because you made it in your head, bro, doesn't mean it can't be useful to you in your personal life. Now, it's not real, right? It might not be real. But depending on how you imagine it, maybe it can give you motivation, maybe it can give you inspiration, maybe it can allow you to try things, you know. Maybe it can help one way or another. But the one thing you must never do is forget that you actually made it up in your head. Because the day you forget that you made it up in your head, bro, you become confused. That's why when I asked you, what does it mean to believe? You were confused because you had made it up in your head a long time ago. And then you forgot that you made it up. But now that you know that you made it up, bro, there's nothing wrong, even if you keep believing it. Because at least you know that you made it up. Bro, imagine the dude who wrote Superman suddenly forgetting that he made up the story and started acting like the story was real. Imagine that shit, bro. That's the real world.
I get what you're trying to say.
I'm not lying to you. It's not like I'm lying to you. The only part of your body that you can use to even make God relevant is to think about it. If you don't think about God, it'll be like God doesn't exist. Bro, there is probably 1.4 billion people in China right now. But you don't know all of them. And those ones that you don't know don't exist to you. They don't. All you know is that there's an idea in your head that there's 1.4 billion. Chances is there's not even 1.4 billion human beings in China because you never counted it for yourself. When people say spiritual, bro, they're talking about their imagination. They don't even know it. Every time you say spiritual, you're talking about the stuff you made up in your head. It's not complicated, bro.
I get what you're trying to say, but like, everything that you just said still doesn't prove that God is not real.
How do you know that something is real? I just asked you. How do you know you're you, right? You didn't tell me that.
But it doesn't prove.
You didn't say I know I'm real because I believe in me, bro.
Yeah, but that's what you're doing. That's a logical fallacy. It's argument ad ignorantium. You're just arguing.
What am I ignorant about?
That God is real.
What am I
your
ignorant
argument
about?
right now.
What am I ignorant about?
I'm not saying you're ignorant. I'm not saying that you're ignorant.
No, you said I made an argument out of ignorance. What am I ignorant about?
It's called argument ad ignorantium. You can search it up. It's a logical fallacy. What you're saying is just because I can't.
But how about your argument that there is a God? That's not out of ignorance?
You can Google it right now. It's called argument ad ignorantium.
Yeah, I agree. But doesn't your belief in God, isn't it an argument out of ignorantium? Like you literally are just making it up. You're making it up. Like,
no, that's the thing about God. It's all about your belief. It's all about faith.
Okay, so what is faith and what is belief? Define it.
What do you mean? It's just faith and belief. There's no
every English word has a meaning. What is the meaning of the word faith in English? There's no way you're talking to me right now in a language that you don't know what it means, bro. Do you even know what faith is?
Let me ask you this. What is the meaning of, like you said earlier, what was the word that you used earlier? Okay, let me ask you this. What is the meaning of words? If I asked you that, would you be able to give me a meaning of word? How do you describe it? What's the meaning of it?
The meaning of what?
Yeah, like a word.
Like a word? Like WORD?
Yeah. No, like word. Like the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, the meaning of words, right?
Yeah.
A word is a combination of letters put together that can be
Mm-hmm.
manifested either through writing or sound to convey meaning. Human beings utilize that in their primary form of communication known as language. That's what a word is. A word is something which is either spoken or written that possesses meaning. It usually comprises, in its written form, it usually comprises of multiple characters or letters, right? Depending on what language. Meanwhile, as a spoken form, it usually comprises of different sounds put together. That's what a word is. I literally gave you the meaning of the word word. That's what a word is. You will never see a word which is not either a sound or in written form.
Okay. In the same sense, the definition of a belief or a faith is just a set of beliefs that apply to me. Like, I believe that God is real.
Sure.
It's
What
like,
is a belief? What is
yeah.
a belief though?
Okay, now let me ask you this. What is the language? You use language to define
Language is an
what a word
algorithm
is.
of communication used by human beings. What is belief?
You see, in the same way that I can ask you what language is, then I can ask you what it is algorithm. It can just,
Bro,
it's
bro,
infinite.
bro,
It can
bro,
just
bro,
go
bro, but
on
I
forever
get
and
you.
ever.
I get you want to ask me, bro, but answer my question too. What is belief?
A belief? It's just a faith that I have. It's just a belief. It's
Bro,
a
what
belief.
is it meaning? Bro, what? Okay, what is faith?
It's a belief. They're the same thing.
Bro, who is making an argument out of ignorance? You're going in circles. That's called a circular
That's not an
argument. Go
argument
and look
that
it
is
up. It's called a
answer.
circular argument. It's called a circular argument. Go and look it up on Google. It's
Yeah,
called a circular
yeah.
argument.
It's because
And
it's because
do you know
can't
why
go
someone makes
further than that.
do you know why
I
someone makes a circular argument?
I know what you mean. I know what
No,
you
bro,
call circular reasoning.
but do you
It's called
know why
circular
someone
reasoning.
do you know why someone makes a circular argument, bro?
It's about. I don't think you understand.
Bro, I will tell you why, bro.
It
Only
can't go
people who
any
are
further
suffering
than
from
that. It
schizophrenia,
cannot be
bro,
defined
make
any further
circular
than that,
arguments,
though.
okay? Bro, please stop talking randomly and address my point. I asked you, bro, why does a person make a circular argument? Because they're confused. A person only goes in circle because they don't know where they're going. They're lost. Bro, you are lost in your emotions and your feelings. I bet you have many insecurities that you're dealing with in your life.
I really don't.
Really? So you don't mind going to hellfire?
What do you mean by hell?
Yeah. You don't mind going to hell when Jesus comes back?
I mean, I don't want to go to hell if that's what you're trying to ask me.
Well, why don't you want to go to hell?
Wouldn't I want to go to hell?
Yeah.
Hell it's described as a place where you're just going to be suffering there forever.
But why
And I don't want to go there.
why do people go to hell?
Why do people go to hell?
Yeah.
Well, hell is a disconnect from God, right? When you decide that you don't want to be with God anymore, you would end up in hell. And
Oh my
without
goodness.
God is like
You're
all
telling me
the good
that
things in the
you're
world.
telling me that God is this person that burns people up who refuse to be with him?
No, you have the free will. If you want to be with God, you would be in heaven. And if you don't want to be
Oh.
with God, you will be in hell. You choose.
Hold on. But you don't have a free will.
You do have free will.
No, you have a limited will.
Explain to me.
Because is God almighty and all powerful?
Yes.
Then only a person who is almighty and all powerful has free will. They can do whatever that listen, bro. Only a person, you cannot have free will if you're not almighty and all powerful. Your will is limited by your weakness. Your lack of power and your lack of might limits your will. Your will always be limited. So you again don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
You're insecure.
Like I said,
you're insecure about going to hellfire.
you have free will. Can I ask you this? Do you have free will?
No.
You don't have free will right now?
No. My will is
that
limited.
because of God?
My will is limited.
What do you mean your will is limited? You can do
It's limited
do.
It's limited to the information I've been exposed to. It's limited to the language I can speak. It's limited to my emotions. It's limited to my feelings. It's limited.
That's not the same as free will, though.
Listen, what is free will, bro? Tell me, what is free will?
It's just the will to think of like whatever you want to think about.
Okay, but can you
do.
think about something that you've never been exposed to?
I mean, sure.
Hold on, bro. Let me ask you a question, bro. Can you think in a language which is not English?
I don't. Language and thinking are
No,
different.
no, 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 no. You said free will is to think about whatever you want to think of. I want you to think right now in French. Can you think in French?
Okay, are you bilingual? Do you speak more than one language?
Bruh, can you think in French? Yes or
Nah,
no?
no, I can't. But let me explain
Okay,
something to
oh,
you.
but you have free will. But you have the free will to think in French, right?
Let me explain something to you.
Bro, do you have the
Language
free
and
will to think
thinking.
in French?
I don't speak French, so I cannot think in a language.
Isn't that
You
that's
don't
my
think in a
point? That's my point. My point to
You
you
don't
is that
think
your
in a
will
language.
is limited to what you've been exposed to. So you don't have free will.
No,
You can't do
you don't
whatever you
think
want
in a
to.
language.
You're proving my point.
Listen, you're not listening now. Now you're not listening. You don't think in a language. If you're bilingual, if you're trilingual, you would know this. Well, I speak more than one language, and
I speak
whenever I
9
think, I don't
languages, son.
think. You speak 9 languages, that's good for
9
you. You
languages.
should know this. Then you should know this. You don't think in a language.
I
Your
do.
thinking
I
is
actually
different.
do.
People,
I actually
do you
do.
have an internal monologue? Do you
Yes.
talk to yourself in your head? People
Yes.
can't.
I
People
talk to
can't.
myself.
People can't. Most people can't.
Bro, most
Only select few.
everyone talks to themselves, bro.
No, they don't. There's been
Bro,
research done that
everybody
proves that
talks to themselves. You
you
can't
now
help
you're
it. That's
straight
what
up
human beings are. Every human being talks to
you're,
themselves.
you're
Everyone
straight up
does.
going
Even
you're straight up going
animals talk to themselves.
you're straight up going against the science at this point.
What science?
You're just straight up going against it. I can show you research that have
What
proven
research?
that
Research that
people
people don't talk to themselves?
yes, it's called an internal monologue. It's the ability to
Bro,
essentially
you're
talk
confused, bro.
in a
Every
certain
single
language.
human being
I
has the
I
ability
have
to intentionally think, bro. And talking to yourself is literally you just intentionally thinking, paying attention to what you're thinking
yes,
about, bro.
it's like you said earlier, that's thinking in a certain language. It's thinking in a language that you understand.
Bro,
And
you can only think in
that is
English.
internal.
You can only think in English.
No, I can think. I like I said, I have internal monologue, so I can think in English. I can think in other languages that I talk to, but I can also think in physical like things. Like I can think in like I can be like, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna do something. I don't have to talk in a certain language to think. I
Bro,
can just do that
bro,
in my
I
head.
think
It's the same. It's like, do you think that babies think?
I think your brain is kind of fried. Bro,
I think your brain is kind of
you
fried.
cannot learn a spoken language unless you can think about that language. It's
That's what I'm
all
trying to tell
language
you.
is first and foremost taught before it is spoken.
Do you think that children think?
Duh,
Like
they
babies.
do.
What language do they think in?
Children think in a language of stimuli. So they react.
What do you?
Calm down. They
I'm very
react to
calm.
their environment. We usually call it instinct. Even animals think that way. You respond to stimulus.
Yeah,
So
but
you
you're
see,
not. That's not a language, though. Like you said
it is a
earlier,
language. It's a form of communication. Let
instinct
me
is a form of
listen, bro.
communication.
Listen. A baby knows that if it wants his mom to come, it would cry. So a baby would cry. Out of nowhere, nothing will bother the baby. It will just begin to cry because that's the only way it knows how to call its mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's smart enough to know that. It knows that its mom would react to the sounds that it makes, especially if it makes sounds of distress.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when that baby grows up, that baby learns more and more ways to communicate with his mom. It even begins to learn the meaning of the sounds that come out of his mom's mouth. Before it knows, it's even imitating it, it's replicating it. Before it knows, it's speaking this language called English and it's going to kindergarten. Before it knows, it's going to middle school. Before it knows, it's going to high school. Then it speaks English. Now he thinks in that language that he has developed and learned throughout his experience, but he cannot think outside the scope of that language. That's why you can't think in French, because you've never been exposed to French. Your will always be limited. Bro, a will is what you want to happen. That's why you say write your will.
It's what you want to happen, but
Exactly.
like going back.
Okay,
going
bro,
back
bro,
to your
bro,
argument, right?
bro.
Uh-huh.
What you want to happen and what happens is two different things. You agree?
Yeah, but you still have the free will
Bro,
to think about what you want to happen.
bro. What you want to happen and what happens is two different things, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. If I ask you, why do you want to go to heaven? Answer me based on what you want.
What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I said. Do you
Wait,
want
could
to
you
go
repeat
to
that
heaven?
question?
Do you want to go to
Do I
heaven?
want to go to heaven?
Yeah.
Okay, I think there's a common misconception here.
Bro, do
Do you
you
think that-
want to go to heaven? Just answer the question.
Can I explain something, please?
No,
It's
answer the
gonna
question
take-
first, then you explain. Do you want to go to heaven?
Do I want to go to heaven? I want to have a connection with God.
No, that's
yes.
not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you. Do you want to go to heaven?
That's what I'm trying to explain, though. That's what I'm
No,
trying
don't
to
explain.
explain.
Don't explain. Answer me first. Do you want to
How
go
am I
to heaven?
supposed to answer something and if I can't explain it?
Bro, answer the question first. It's a yes or no question. Do you want to go to heaven?
Yes.
Bro, what's the easiest way to go to heaven?
The easiest way to have a connection with God
No, to die.
is to have a connection with God.
You can't have a connection with God in this world.
Yes, you can.
How?
There's been lots of prophets who,
Bro,
instead
how?
of
No.
they
I'm
went
talking
to
about
heaven-
you. I'm talking about you. How do you have
Yeah,
a
I
connection
can
with God?
do
Tell
what
me
those
you.
prophets do. I can do exactly what those prophets did.
Which
They
prophet?
go to monasteries.
Which prophet?
Huh?
Which one?
I won't be able to. Like, you want me to tell you names?
You,
They're in the
you keep
Bible.
using the
You
word
can look them up in
prophet.
the Bible.
I don't even know what a prophet is, but tell me exactly who, because I'm pretty sure whoever you're trying to be like is not God, it's just another human being.
That's what I'm like. There's people in the Bible, stories in the Bible. of
Stories. You said
individuals.
stories. So somebody wrote a bunch of
Individuals.
fictional stories. So you're busily trying to be like fictional characters in a
You said
fictional book.
fictionals. You said fictionals. I never said fictionals. You said
Bro, the
fictionals.
Bible is a fictional book.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
See, that's where you
Hold
draw
up,
the
hold
line.
up. Let me read to you the
can't-
meaning of the
you
word
can't make
fiction.
an
No,
argument.
relax. I'll read to you the meaning of the word fiction, okay?
Mhm.
This is what fiction means, so you can learn today.
Okay. Yeah.
And let us see if this definition applies to the Bible. Fiction is literature in form of prose that describes imaginary events and people, something that is invented or untrue. Now, let us look at what a fictional character is. I'm pretty sure Jesus is a fictional character. I'm pretty sure God is a fictional character. Where people are suffering in the world or busily trying to be like Superman.
I really don't
In
understand what
fiction,
you're trying to do.
In fiction, a character is a person or other being in a narrative. The character may be entirely fictional or based on real life person, in which case the distinction of a fictional versus real character may be made. Do you get it?
Could you repeat that?
In fiction, a character is a person or other being in a narrative. The character may be entirely fictional or based on a real life person, in which case the distinction of a fictional versus real character may be made.
Yeah, I get it.
All right. Do you understand that Jesus Christ was a fictional character, buddy?
No. Jesus Christ
Okay,
was not a
hold
fictional
on.
character.
And let me explain to you how Jesus Christ was a fictional character. Bro, do you realize that human beings don't walk on water, right? You realize that, right? That's not real.
They don't what?
Human beings don't walk on water.
Yeah. Human beings don't walk on water.
Good. Was Jesus a human being?
Jesus Christ was God.
Bruh, was Jesus a human being, yes or no?
I answered your question. Jesus Christ is God.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
Did Jesus Christ die?
Did Jesus Christ die? Yes.
So God died?
And he resurrected, yeah.
Bruh, did God die?
Yes, and he resurrected.
So your God got killed?
I don't understand what you're laughing about.
I'm laughing because you literally, bro, any God that can be killed is not a God.
Yeah, but that's what you don't understand. He resurrected himself.
Bro, there's no
Plus,
evidence that he
God is
resurrected,
one-
but at least there's evidence that he got killed. Hold on, bro.
What do you mean?
Hold
It's
on, bro.
literally in the
Bro,
same story that
relax,
he
relax,
resurrected
bro.
himself 3
Relax.
days later.
Did Jesus used to take a
I
shit
think
when he
you
was
need to
alive?
relax.
Bro, did Jesus used to take
Huh?
a shit when he was alive?
I mean, probably.
Did he wash his ass or did he wipe his ass?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell you that.
I don't want to know if your God was a clean person or a dirty person. Do you see,
Okay,
bro?
let
Do
me
you,
ask you
do,
this.
do you see where your mentality takes you? Your mentality takes you into God,
Can I
bro.
ask you questions, huh? Can I ask you questions?
Sure, ask me any question.
From like
I,
what I've heard, I think that you're just scared that you're gonna end up in a bad place. I think that you have
um
insecurities. I think
um
that you don't want to
do
be
do
away
do
from
do
God.
do
You don't
do
want
do
you
do
want you
you
don't
do
want
you do you want me to tell you some good news?
to. Good news?
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
I wish God is real so he can send me to hell.
You wish God is real so he can send you to hell.
Bro, I'm black, bro. I got melanin. Look at my skin, bro. Fire doesn't hurt me,
I
bro. I
mean,
don't
I'm
hate
also
fire. I
black.
love the fire.
I'm black too.
No, you're not black.
If that's what you want to know. I'm
Turn on
black.
your camera. Let's see.
Turn on my camera?
Yeah, prove to us that you're
Um,
black.
I don't know how to
But
turn on my camera. Give me a sec.
yeah, bro, I don't mind going to hell. In fact, between hell and heaven, I would choose hell all the time, because in hell there is problems, and I'm a human being, and I'm a problem solver. Why would I go to a place
Okay,
where there's
now,
no problem, there's no pain, there's no tears, there's no cries?
now that you started talking about hell, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think is hell a physical place?
What does your Bible say?
I'm asking you right now. Like, is
I'm
hell a
pretty
physical
sure.
place?
I'm pretty sure nobody can experience pain in a place which is not physical, right?
And
You
let
can
me
burn
ask you
something.
this.
You can burn something in a place which is not physical, right? Fire, like fire is
Yeah,
physical, right? I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure fire is physical, right? Hellfire. I'm pretty sure it's physical, right?
yeah. And do you know
Okay.
why hell
So,
exists in the first place?
huh?
Why does hell exist in the
Hell
first
does
place?
not exist.
You just said that hell is a physical place where fire
Based
is
on your
there.
logic. So if you're gonna ask me the question and expect me to answer from my perspective, hell does not exist. We're just
Okay, I think you're confused here.
I'm
Like,
confused about what?
you're con
About the fact that hell does not exist?
I'm asking you right now. Do you think hell is a physical place, or do you think it's a
No.
metafictional
Hell does
place?
not exist. Hell is completely fictional. Hell is like Valhalla. It's made up. It's like Midgard. It's like the Quantumania in Ant-Man. It's like the Amazon lily. It's like One Piece.
Like I said
It's
earlier.
like Mary Joa in One Piece. It's like Zeno-sama.
Oh, I love One Piece. I
It's
love
like
One Piece.
it's like King Kai's planet. It's an
I
entirely
think
fictional place made up by the Roman Catholic Church to domesticate humans like you, bro. Do you know what I call people
Like I
like
said
you?
earlier.
Do, do
Like I
you
said
do,
earlier.
do you know what I
You
call
are
people like you?
scared of going to hell. So now, in your head, hell isn't
Why
real.
will I be scared of going to hell? Give me one reason why.
Huh?
Why will I
Like
be
you said,
scared of
there's
going to
fire
hell?
there where you burn. If you're not scared of it, right?
Uh-huh.
Then why do you say it's not real?
Because it's not real.
Because you're scared.
Is
How
Santa
can you
Claus
be
real?
scared of something
Hold
that
on, bro.
isn't real?
Is Santa Claus real?
Is Santa Claus real? No.
Are you scared of Santa Claus?
No.
But you just said to me that why are you scared of some? Why you say it's not real if you're not scared of it? So you said
It's the
Santa Claus is
same
not
logic.
real. You must be scared
No,
of Santa Claus, right? You
it's
see
the
the way
same logic here.
do you see how
Please
handicapped
calm down.
your
Calm down
logic
and
is?
listen. You're the one handicapped here. You're the one handicapped here. Listen, just listen for a second. Like you said earlier, do I think Santa Claus is real? No. Therefore, I cannot be scared of something that isn't real. Just like
Okay,
you said hell isn't real.
okay.
Therefore, you cannot be scared of something that isn't real.
That's my point. That's my point. You're the one claiming that I'm scared. When did I say I was scared?
Like you said, you're.
Hold up. When did I, bro?
That's what.
What is wrong with you? You just made my point. When did I ever claim to be scared?
Listen, I'm not done. You're not scared of it because you believe it's not real.
I don't believe that it's not real, bro. Hell is not real. Because we know the difference between fictional characters and real characters, bro. I just read it to you, bro.
You
Hell is a
can't prove
fictional
it.
thing,
You
bro.
can't
It's
prove,
bro. Hell is a fictional place.
prove it.
No one has ever been there. There's no geographical location, and you can only find it in fictional books.
Like I said, yeah, that's not a proof of anything.
That's evidence. That's evidence. That's more than enough credible
Evidence
evidence.
of
In
what?
fact, like I said, it literally was made up by the Roman Catholic Church
Evidence of what?
that there is no hell, there is no heaven, there is no God, there is no devil. That is literally poetry. It's literature. It's
Oh
literature,
my
bro.
God.
Hell, heaven, Jesus, Savior, talking snakes, sticks that turn into snakes, babies being born from a virgin. That's all fictional shit, bro. I know you went to school. There is no way you're uneducated.
You're the only one uneducated here is you, my God.
Really?
Yeah.
So you believe in talking snakes?
Do I believe in what?
Talking snakes.
Talking snakes?
Yeah.
Yeah, the devil took a form of a
Oh
snake.
no! Hey! I didn't ask you that. Please don't go into your
See, this is what I'm
don't go
talking
into
about.
your fairy
You're
tale,
not
bro. I did
telling me.
not ask you to tell me a fairy tale. I asked you a simple question. Do you believe in talking snakes? I didn't ask you to lecture me. Do you believe in talking snakes?
Yes.
Do you believe that a stick can turn into a snake?
A what can turn into a snake?
A stick,
A
a
stick
staff,
can turn
a
into a
staff.
snake? Yeah. Yeah.
Do you believe that a donkey can talk the language of humans?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you believe that a human being can walk on water?
Yeah.
Are you normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Continue
it's
believing
God's
that.
will, anything. I'm actually surprised that you know.
Bro, continue believing that, okay?
I'm actually surprised that you know this many stories about the Bible. Through God's will, if God wants something to
Are
happen,
you
it will
delusional, bro?
happen regardless.
Bro, are you delusional? I was a Christian for 25 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The very fact that you had the free will to not be a Christian anymore proves that free will actually exists.
That's not free will.
Did you choose not to be Christian anymore?
That's limited choice. I had only two
Did you
choices.
choose?
Listen very
Like you said,
carefully.
I don't want to hear.
I
I don't want to
had
hear any
only
input.
two
Like you
choices.
said earlier. Like you
Listen,
said earlier, I don't want to hear this.
listen,
It's a yes or no
listen.
question.
I only had two choices. To be a Christian or to not be a Christian. That's it.
Did you have those choices? That's free will, though.
No, that's not free will. Because it costs you something, whatever you will. It cannot be free. It's limited. There's a price. There's a price. It's not free. You're not freely choosing. You're not freely thinking. There's no free. You're being influenced.
That's wordplay. That's just wordplay.
No,
That
that's
does
just
not.
you not under you having no English comprehension skills. Use your brain.
You don't have English comprehension skills.
Use your brain.
You said free will
When you
has a
choose
price.
freely, only a person that is omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient can freely will or choose, because he has an unlimited amount of choices from which he can equally choose. When you don't,
Yes,
when you don't have an unlimited
what if-
amount of choices, you cannot freely choose because you are limited only to those choices that are available to you. You're already limited. You can't even will outside of that limitation, bro. Use your brain. How many times I gotta teach you? It's a boundary. That's why I told you, will to speak French right now. You cannot will yourself to speak French right now. You don't have the
Yeah,
free will
but
to speak
I
French.
could learn.
You don't have the free will. Okay, bro, speak to me in French right now. If you have free will, speak to me in French right now. If not, you can
I
drop.
can't speak in French, but I
Do you
can
know
learn
why?
it.
Do you know why you can't speak in French?
Hmm?
Because you don't have the free will to, buddy. Neither do you even have the
Could you
choice.
search
You
up?
don't even
Could you
have the
search
choice. Bro, you don't even have the choice to speak in French right now.
So you believe in the English dictionary, right?
Bro, you don't even have a choice to speak in French right now.
Could you search up the definition of free will for me?
Bro, you don't even have a choice to speak in French right now.
Could you search up the
The will of a man is always limited. Free will is a fictional idea as defined by religious people.
Could you search it up for me, like the exact definition according
Let me
to
ask
the
you a
English
question. Let me ask you
dictionary?
a question, okay? Does God
Oh,
have
now
free
you're
will?
avoiding it. Now you're avoiding it.
Yeah, because I'm not, bro. I'm talking and you're talking. You want me to stop what I'm talking about and do what you're talking about, bro? Does God have free will?
That's what you've been doing the whole time. Every time I'm trying to explain something,
Does
you say
God, bro?
you don't
It's
want
my
to hear it.
show. That's why I told you if you don't like it, you can leave, bro. You don't have to cry about it. This ain't church. If you don't like the way I'm doing things, just leave. I'm not forcing you to be here. Does God have free will?
That's exactly what God did. He's not forcing
Does
you to stay
God
Christian. You
does
have the
God
free will.
have free will? Just answer the damn question, my brother.
Does God have free will? Yes. God can do whatever he wants.
Hold up. So you got free will just like God?
I mean, yeah.
You got free will just like God?
Yeah.
So you can do whatever you want?
Yeah, I can do whatever I want to my physical capabilities. Yeah.
Oh, so now you're gonna give it a limitation, bro. If you can do whatever you want, there's no limitation.
You're using the word free will, and now I'm asking you, please define free will for me.
How about you define free will? I asked you to
That's what
define
I
the
was
word
trying to
belief.
ask you.
I asked you to define the word belief. Did you go to the dictionary?
Do you believe in the English dictionary?
No.
Like the words,
No, you
like
don't believe in words. The dictionary is an encyclopedia. It doesn't require dogma. It's not a book of doctrines. Use your brain.
Okay. You don't have to believe in it. What I'm saying is, could you please pull up a definition of the word free will for me?
I would do that
Earlier,
as soon as you pull up the definition of the word belief. Every word I ask you to define that you do not pull it up, then I'll pull up the definition of free will.
could you do that for me though? I don't
No,
have it.
I
don't
want
have
you
a
to do
dictionary
it.
right now.
Can you do it
I
for
don't have a
yourself?
dictionary right now.
Why
I
don't
don't
you
have
have a dictionary? Why don't you have
if
a
I leave my
dictionary?
phone, huh?
Why don't you have a dictionary?
Because I do have a dictionary, but if I
So
turn
when
it,
I
if I
asked
do
you to
that,
define the word believe, why didn't you give me the dictionary definition?
I didn't give you a dictionary definition.
Why not?
Because if I leave the TikTok app, I can't talk to you anymore. Are
So
you
is
willing
it
to wait
possible that
5
your
minutes for
definition
me
of
to go
belief is
pull it
wrong?
out?
So is it possible that
Do
your
you have a
definition of
computer?
belief is wrong?
Do you have a computer on hand?
Bro, is it possible that your definition of belief is wrong?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then I'll look up the definition of the word belief and I'll tell you what it is, okay?
Could you also look up the word free will and just read it to me?
Don't worry, I'll read to you the definitions of every word that I ask you. Then we'll get to free will as soon as I get the 10 words that I asked you to define.
Okay.
A belief is defined as accepting something as true or to feel sure of. To hold something as an opinion. That's a belief.
Mm-hmm.
So your opinion is that God exists.
Yeah.
So you could be wrong.
Yeah.
You could be wrong.
Yeah. Earlier, right when I first joined, I told you I could be wrong.
Brother. So you're gambling with yourself.
If you want to think of it that way, yeah.
No, I'm not thinking about it anyway. So you're gambling because you don't know if you're right or wrong.
Do you know if you're right or wrong?
I'm absolutely sure that I'm right.
Yeah, that's why I believe in it. If I believe in it, I can.
I don't need to believe in something that I know.
Absolutely sure.
I don't need. Do you believe that you're a man, or do you know you're a man?
I believe that I'm a man.
So your manhood is just your opinion. So there's a possibility that you're not a man.
I mean, I believe that I'm 100% a man.
Is it possible that you're not a man? Is it possible that you're wrong?
No.
Then why do you believe it? Why does your opinion matter? If it's true, regardless of what your opinion is, why do you have to have an opinion about it?
That's not even an argument at this point. It's just wordplay. That's just saying, do you
Brother,
believe you're a man?
every
No,
form of speech is wordplay. You saying that is wordplay doesn't mean it's void of meaning. It's because it's meaning and it's words that is beyond your ability to comprehend. So you call it wordplay. You are calling it wordplay because it literally is scrambling your brain. You are refusing to acknowledge the reality of the situation. If you believe in something, it's because you don't know it. Human beings only believe in shit they don't know. When a human being knows something, it's no longer a matter of belief. It's not a belief. They don't believe in that shit anymore. People, I know I'm a man and you know you're a man. You're not arguing. You don't go around arguing with people trying to prove that it's a man. If someone calls you a woman, you're not going to argue with them. It's not an argument. If someone says, hey, Bakanga, you're a woman, I'll just look at them weird. Like, bro, it's not even an argument. You argue with me because you argue with me because you don't know. You see,
I do know
once
that
you
God is
do
real.
know, then that truth is no longer true because of your opinion. It's true because the evidence is beyond opinion. So guess what? If God was real,
So
you
your
wouldn't. If
evidence
God
that
was
God,
real, you wouldn't be here arguing with me.
so your evidence that God isn't real is that your evidence is beyond my opinion. And so, not beyond my opinion, beyond my comprehension. And so I should just take whatever you say as absolute truth and nothing else.
Yes, as long as what I say is practical. I haven't said anything to you about God which is not practical. I asked you, how do you know how you are real, right? Because your sense of self is the highest part of your intelligence and your consciousness. Somebody
Do
doesn't have
you?
a sense of self. You can't have a sense of self that is higher than yourself. You can't know something more than yourself. You knowing that you are you is what you know the most. In fact, that's the only way you can think coherently and have an identity. If you didn't know that you were you would literally be a madman in the street eating out of trash cans. You can't imagine something which is more than you. Naturally, you can't. So whatever you tell me that it's God, that stuff is beneath you. Because you first need to be you, know that you are you for a fact, then know that you are the one who is imagining that God. Know that you are the one who is believing that God. Knowing that you are the one who knows that God. If you don't know that you are you can't even have this conversation with me. Your sense of self is practically, like I said, practically your highest knowing. That is why you said to me that you believe in God. Because you don't know God. If you knew God, you knew that God doesn't exist and you will know that God is not real. If you knew God, but you don't know God. So guess what? You are suffering from schizophrenia, delusional paranoia. I'll read to you the definition of delusional paranoia. You will see how
Could you also read me the definition of free will?
delusional paranoia. Okay?
Could you also read me the definition of free will?
Oh, damn. A delusion is characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about reality that a person would hold despite irrefutable evidence to the opposite, typically as a symptom of a mental condition. Brother, you have a mental illness.
Could you read me the definition of free will?
What did I just say to you? What did I just read?
You read the definition of delusional paranoia.
And what did it say?
It's a mental illness, essentially.
Yeah, but what was the definition? If you tell me the definition, then I'll read the definition of free will. What did I say it was?
I forgot.
Yeah, thank
Could
you
you
for your
repeat
time,
it?
okay, buddy? Like I
Could
said,
you repeat it?
No, I won't repeat myself because I know
You
you have a
still
mental
haven't read.
condition.
You still haven't read. Okay, let me,
Brother,
can I read
I
it to you?
literally just read something and you weren't listening. Why should I read something else? Do you understand how illogical that would be?
Are you listening to me? You're not even listening to me.
Bro, I just read a definition to you. You couldn't tell me what I read, but you want me to keep talking to someone who has no listening skills,
Like
bro?
I told you.
Thank you for your time, okay, buddy?
Like I told you.
I appreciate you, okay, bro?
Like I told you.
This was a really good conversation, okay,
If I
bro?
open the dictionary,
Okay, bro?
TikTok.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yo,
What's up, bro? What you got for me?
now it says, why do you believe in God? That's the question that we're supposed to be answering here.
Yep.
Why do you believe in God? Well, honestly, I can say I used to believe in God, and that's only because I used to read from books religion. I thought God was religion when it's really not. God has nothing to do with religion. Religion and these books from the Quran to the Torah to the Bible, all of this stuff is philosophy. That's all it is. It's
So what is God
stories.
then? So what is God?
God, you want the flat out answer?
I want your flat out answer.
It's you.
No, I'm not God.
Don't downplay yourself like that.
No, I ain't downplaying myself. You calling me God is
are.
a downplaying. You're telling me that I'm something that somebody made up in their head. I'm
No,
not
no,
God.
no. You're not something that somebody made up in their head.
Okay, that's why I'm telling you that I'm not God.
You are what you are. You
Ask,
are what
ask
you
me,
are to
ask me
be.
who I am.
Who are you?
I'm no one.
You're no one.
Yeah, that's how I know I'm not God, because I am no one. So I don't know. No matter how positive your meaning of what God is, that ain't me. I'm no
I didn't
one.
say God was positive. I didn't say
Okay,
God was
so yeah,
positive.
I don't know, bro. That's why I said no matter. I'm just saying, I'm no one.
So you're no one. So what is so the person that's up here speaking to me, what are you doing right now?
Nothing.
What are we both doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. I believe we're sitting up here having a conversation, creating thought, manifesting through our words, thoughts.
Then you're
Through
just
all your
dreaming.
viewers, you have 656 viewers, and everyone listening right now, we're both creating a vibe with them.
That's just
a
all your
connection with them.
imagination. You're not really doing nothing.
How is it an imagination?
Because you're making it up in your head.
When it's clearly people here responding to what
you're
we're both saying.
because everything you're saying, you're making it up in your head. Everything I'm saying, I'm making it up in my head. We're really doing nothing.
So that's creating. If you're
No.
making something up, that's called
That's
what? Creating, right?
imagining.
Imagining is seeing something that's not there. I clearly see you on the screen. I'm not imagining anything.
Yeah, you're making it up in your head. Close your eyes and tell me what you see.
I still see you looking like how you're looking
Hold
with
on,
that
hold on.
same face.
Turn on your camera. Turn on your camera and then close your eyes. Let's see.
Turn on my camera?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't
No.
see me.
Then once you turn on your camera, I want you to close your eyes and then tell us what you see.
You can't. Is my camera on?
Shit, you
I
can't
turned
see
it
that. If you can't see if your camera is on right now, then you prove my point. Because we are
Is it
doing
on?
nothing. No, it ain't on, buddy.
I just turned it on.
Well, shit.
All right, it's on now. You can't see me because why? Because where I am,
You're
it's
nowhere.
dark as fuck.
No, because you nowhere.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So-
you're God. Oh, you're God. I thought you
Yeah.
said you were God.
I am.
So why you say, oh my God?
Because you're irking him. You're irking him. You're irking him.
Let me tell
I'm
you something,
saying,
bro.
oh my god, to keep from
Bro, let me ask you
from
something, okay? Let me ask you a
saying
question,
anything
bro.
to you. Yes,
Bro,
ask
bro,
me anything.
bro, let me tell you something, bro.
Ask me anything.
If you're really, really hungry and you're about to die and all you have is shit, will you eat the shit?
If I'm really, really hungry and I'm about to die, would I eat shit? That's what you asked me?
If you're really, really hungry
And I'm
and you're
about
about
to
to
die.
die and all
I
you
eat
have is shit, will you eat it?
I mean, technically, no, I wouldn't eat shit because
Why
I
not?
know shit is not going to make me full of anything. It's not going to
Listen
make
to
me
me.
full.
Listen to me, brother. That's what it's
It's
like.
not gonna nourish me.
Then check
So
this
why
out,
would I
bro.
eat shit?
Check this out. That's what happens when you take the shit of religion and their creative and their imaginary characters and you try to give it new meaning. You still end up, you're like a man who's hungry, but all you have
Why
is
did
shit.
But
Listen,
what
listen,
did
bro.
I say when I
Listen,
first
listen.
came up here
Relax. I know what you're
about
saying.
religion?
Bro, I'm not uneducated. Religion is
Okay.
literally, listen, God and religion is literally like husband and wife. It's inseparable. If you don't know that, maybe you just don't understand English. And I didn't invent English. You didn't invent English. We learned the language. Religion is literally the worship of a superhuman being, gods or gods. It's literally, the word God is literally in the definition of religion. We didn't make it up.
It's the
Now, I
worship
believe,
of someone else.
listen, I'm thinking to myself, you probably got an idea in your head.
It's
You
the
got
worship
something,
of someone else.
you got
That's not
something.
you.
Relax, bro.
It's the worship of someone else that's not yourself.
Bro, relax.
That's what religion is.
Bro, relax. You got something in your mind that you want to communicate, but you can't find the words to properly communicate it. So you went and borrowed shit.
I'm telling you the words. You don't
You
want
went,
to. You don't
you
want
went
to
and
accept the
borrowed
word.
religious lingo. Bro, you are redefining words that already have definition. You can't come here and tell me God has nothing to do with religion when literally God has everything to do with religion. Come on, bro.
It does
I'm not blind. We're not blind. Nobody's blind here.
you're-
We know
you
God
don't have
and
to be
religion are
blind.
inseparable.
But you're clearly deaf. You're not blind, but you're deaf.
God and religion are inseparable.
What?
God and religion are inseparable, just like voting and democracy are inseparable. You cannot have a democracy without voting. You cannot have God without religion. You cannot have a God without religion. It doesn't matter if that God is yourself. It's still religion. You are worshiping yourself. You just swap it. You're just swapping. That's why everyone got their own. The Muslim got his own. The Buddhist got his own. The Christian got his own. You got your own. It's the same shit.
So you just said that you are worshiping yourself, right? You just said that.
Bro, I was talking about you
Religion
because
has
you
nothing to
said
do with
you said
worshiping
that you are
yourself.
God.
Exactly. That has nothing to do with religion. That
Bro,
has to do with
that
studying
is
yourself, knowing
religion.
yourself.
That is religion.
It is
Bro,
not.
bro,
Oh my
okay, tell me,
God.
bro, what is the definition of religion?
The study of a man.
In what dictionary
Which
did you get that from?
religion?
What dictionary did you get that from?
Which religion?
Bro, what
Because
dictionary?
like I said-
What dictionary
like I
did you
said-
get that definition
like
from?
Like I said, many
Brother,
religions
what
have
dictionary
different-
did you get? What
different
dictionary did you get the
idols they
definition
worship.
from?
So what religion are you talking about?
Brother, I am
about?
asking you
Because-
again. What dictionary did you get it from?
What do you mean with dictionary? So
That
so you're
definition
still
of
talking
religion.
about books.
That
You're
definition
still
of
talking
religion.
about books. You're still talking about books.
Bro, you're speaking
You're
to me in
talking about
English.
books. I'm
You're speaking
talking
to me in
about you.
English.
I'm talking about you. You're
Bro,
talking about books.
bro, are you
We are not on
talking
the
to
same
me?
page.
Are you
We are not
talking
on the
to
same page.
Listen, bro.
We are not
Listen,
on the
bro.
same page.
Listen, bro. If
You're
you want us to
talking
be on the
about
same
books,
page,
and
don't
I'm
talk when I'm
talking about
talking.
me.
Bro, if
I'm talking about
don't
you.
talk
I'm talking
when
about
I'm
every
talking.
single
If you
person
want us
that's
to be on the
watching
same
this live,
page.
every single person that's
Bro,
typing
if
in
you
the
want us to be on the
I'm
same
talking
page, bro,
about them
stop
and
talking.
you.
Stop talking when I'm talking, bro. Just chill.
You're not saying shit.
Okay, then thank you for your time. There's another guest. There's 13 guests in line. I'll just go to the next guest. Thank you for your time,
I
okay?
don't care.
Okay, buddy.
Bro, I don't care.
Have a good day. Okay?
Okay.
Take care. You can go now.
Take me off.
Why can't you take yourself off?
Because I wasn't the one saying I was gonna go anywhere. You the one said I could go. So
'Cause
take
you
me
got your,
off.
you got your feelings hurt, bro. It's okay. I got you.
My
I'll take
feelings
you
ain't
off.
hurt. I'm
I
gonna keep
take,
saying
no,
the
it's
same
okay. I'll
thing.
take you off. Don't worry. I got you. I gotta take you off, man. It's all right.
Go ahead.
It's all right. There you go. He said he don't care, but he care about not wanting to take himself off. Nah, man. Listen, if you want to describe yourself, you don't have to go and borrow a word that already has definitions and redefine those words. You can just make up your own word. For example, I made up the word bakanga together with my friends on TikTok. We made up the word bakanga because I didn't have to go borrow somebody else's idea. If you have an idea that you want to, you have the ability to also make up a word. Don't borrow a word that already has a definition. Look, if you're borrowing a word from a different language, it's even understandable. But you're borrowing, you're trying to change the meaning of the word religion, trying to change the meaning of the word God. Look at that. I don't see Q-Top nowhere. Q-Top, you trying to get your ass whooped, son? Let me see. Who am I going to fight with next? I got a Mormon. Those of you in line, please be patient. Just be patient, okay? I'm gonna go fast. I'm gonna go fast. I'm gonna go fast.
Oh, you're not here to fight now. You said you want somebody to fight now.
Are you a Mormon?
Yes, I am. Of course, I am a Mormon.
Bro, those people like don't like black people.
I'm sorry?
Those people don't like black people, bro. You're a black Mormon?
Yes, of course. I am a black Mormon.
Your entire existence is a walking contradiction. It's like a black white supremacist, man. Just your voice, just your voice is a contradiction. Your voice is a contradiction already.
That's your own look of things, but for
Like,
me,
bro, I
I
don't know.
think
It's
I
not my own
don't
look of
believe
things,
that.
bro. Like, god damn, what team are you on, man? Like, damn.
I'm not like in anybody's team. I'm just being myself here. I'm just being true to myself. I'm just
Okay,
trying to be true to myself.
so go ahead. Tell me your reason why you believe in God. Go ahead. Go straight to the point. Go quickly.
I actually want to a little bit correct your statement. I don't believe in God, but I know God. So it's not like just I believe that I believe there's something like that. I know
Oh, you know
that
God.
He's there, He exists.
Where's he at? Where's God right
Of
now?
course, I do.
Where's God right now?
God is in heaven.
Where's
That's as
heaven?
simple as God is being in
Where's heaven?
heaven.
Yeah.
Heaven is where He dwells. That's where He dwells.
Where?
In heaven.
Where is heaven located?
Man,
Is it in the clouds? Is it in outer
heaven is,
space? Is it a planet? Is it a spaceship? What is it? What is heaven? Where's heaven?
heaven is somewhere up there.
Up where?
And we
Up
only
where? Bro, you shouldn't smoke
heaven
marijuana
is
and come to the
above. See,
internet. Up where? Where's heaven? Up where?
no. Heaven is up there. So say we kind like we trying to like God is not something that we are going to be like maybe say something that you are saying there, like the one I've just heard that you're talking about.
Brother,
But
you
God
said
is a
that God, you
personality.
said that God is up. Up where? Your time is running out, bro. I don't have too much time. Really, I honestly don't have too much time.
Okay, God is in heaven. That one is I
Where
don't
is heaven?
believe that.
Where
I
is
know
heaven?
that.
Where is heaven?
So if you're looking to see where heaven is, then you have to die. Then you will know where heaven is, because
So
nobody goes to heaven without that.
do you know where heaven is?
Of course, I do.
Have you died?
I know I know that when you want to go
Bro,
there,
you
you
said
have
to
to
me
die.
that if I want to know where heaven is at, I will have to die. Do you know where heaven is at? Have you died?
Yes,
Have you died?
of course. No, I haven't died yet.
So
But
how do you know
see,
where it's at if you haven't died?
because people who've gone there, they know it, and I've been
Who?
like, let me say,
Who's
I've
gone
been in
there? Who's gone there? Who do you
the
know that
people
has
who've
gone there?
died before us.
Who?
People have died before us, right?
No. When people die, they don't come back. That's what death is. Death means don't
That's
come
what you
back.
think.
If somebody comes back, they never died to begin with.
No. Now that's where you get it all wrong. That's where you get it all wrong now.
Really?
So when you die, your body separates with your spirit. Then the spirit goes somewhere. Where does it go? In the
To your
presence of God.
imagination. It goes to
Where
the
that
back of your
presence of
head.
God is.
The spirit goes to the back of your head. Thank you for your time, okay, Uncle Mormon? It's okay, Joseph Smith. Have a good day, okay, Joseph Smith?
No problem.
I appreciate you, okay? Say hi to
Okay.
Brigham Young for me, okay?
I definitely will.
Okay. And hopefully you get your white body in the resurrection. You'll be a white man. When you go to heaven, you'll be a white man, right?
No. So this is kind of like we will like let me tell you what we believe in. This is kind of like what we know
No, bro.
it's going to
Wait,
happen.
wait.
What is going to happen
Wait,
is
bro.
that
Wait, bro. No, don't tell me. Thank you for your time, okay? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I appreciate you, okay?
No problem. No problem.
Your time has expired. I don't have too much time. I really don't. I gave you way too much. Patience, patience, Pharaoh, patience. Homeboy Bible study. Go ahead. Why do you believe in God?
I believe in God because I have trusted what I've read in the Bible, and I believe it to be true from my own personal experience.
Is it possible that you could be wrong?
It is always possible that anyone could be wrong, including the host tonight, but I don't believe
Oh no, I
so
was I was only
because
talking about you and your belief. Is it possible you could be wrong?
that's fine. That's fine. Anyone, in answer to your question,
No,
could be wrong, but I do
don't
not believe it is
generalize it.
wrong.
Don't generalize it. I'm asking you personally. Is it possible that you could be wrong?
I said yes. It is possible that I or anyone could be wrong, but I don't believe that I am wrong because I have tested
I didn't.
to see.
I get it, my good friend. But I wasn't. I didn't want you to generalize. I want you to just tell me about you. I understand. So it's not about if it's possible for you and anyone to be wrong. There's some people that it's impossible for them to be wrong. Like me, it's impossible for me to be wrong. But for you, you say it's possible for you to be wrong, right?
You said it's impossible for you to be wrong, sir?
Yeah, I can't be wrong.
Oh, that's interesting because you are. But okay.
Okay, prove me
You
wrong
know,
about anything. Prove anything I said wrong.
you said that it is impossible for you to be wrong.
Yep.
You are a human being, and all human beings are fallible and make mistakes. And so
That's
for
not
you to
true.
say it
All
is
human beings are
impossible,
not fallible.
yes, they are. You can't
Okay,
tell me
hold up,
of
hold up,
any
hold up, hold
person.
up, hold up, hold up. Are
Oh,
you sure that all human beings are fallible?
huh?
Are you sure that all human beings are fallible?
Human beings, correct.
Was Jesus a human being?
He was divine and
Hey,
human.
hey, hey,
So he does
no, I didn't ask you. Yes or no? Was Jesus a human being?
no, he was divine and human.
Sister,
That's a,
was Jesus
that's
a
a trick
human
question.
being?
I answered you.
No,
Do you think
no,
if
no.
you ask the
I'm
question
asking you a
that
simple. I didn't ask you what Jesus was, right? I said, was he a human being? I didn't say what else was he. Was he a human being? We know what humans are. So I'm asking you, was Jesus a human being?
I answered your question, what did I say?
You didn't answer my question because it's yes
I
or
did,
no.
but you didn't like the
Yes
answer,
or
so
no.
you asked it
Yes
again.
or no. Is Jesus a human being? Yes or no.
Answered you. I answered you. What did I
Sister, answer
say?
me again with a yes or a no.
Okay.
I know you can follow my instructions, right? Please give me a yes or a no.
No, but
Nothing more, nothing more, nothing less.
trying
Is Jesus a
to
human being? Yes or no?
I answered your question, but what you're trying to do is force me to answer your
Sister,
way, and that's not
sister,
the
because
question.
I want clarification on my specific question. If I'm the one asking the
I
question, I'm the one who has the
said
inquisition, right?
no,
I am
he was
inquisitive.
human and found.
Was Jesus a human being? I don't care what else he could have been. I want to know if he was a human being.
Did you hear me? I answered you 3 times.
Was Jesus a human being? I didn't hear you.
Check your comments. Even your people in the comments are saying that I've answered you. I
Sister,
said
was
no.
Jesus a
He was
human
human
being? I
and
want you to give me a solid confirmation because you said to me all humans are fallible, right? So if Jesus was a human being, then logically you are claiming that Jesus was fallible. That's all I'm asking you. Answer the damn question, unless you
no.
are running away from your own point because you shot yourself in the foot by making a generic statement that applies to literally every human being. Is Jesus a human being?
So,
Are you?
sir, are you only able to hear the answer that you want, or are the guests on
Sister,
your platform
sister,
able to
I
answer
am
you?
only able to
That's
hear the
yes
answers
or no
within the
question.
options that I have given
Uh-huh.
you. If I give you a question that is a yes and a no, that question is asking for
No, you can't
confirmation.
get
It's
to
not
hear my
asking for
answer if you
explanation.
have to
Okay? I
answer
know that
it.
you have English comprehension skills. If I ask you a question that is a yes or no question, I'm asking for
My
confirmation,
question is,
not
do you
explanation.
have English comprehension
I
skills?
am
Because
not
I'm
asking
answering
for
you because I
explanation.
said
I'm
you
asking
don't.
for confirmation. Is Jesus a human being? Tell me if it's yes or no. I'm asking for confirmation. I'm not asking for
Okay, do you
explanation.
remember what I said? Do you remember what I said? I've answered you on 3 separate
No,
occasions.
sister, you gave me an explanation, so I did not understand what you said. So give me
I
a
said
confirmation.
no. You're not listening. I said
Okay,
no.
so Jesus was not human.
He was human and divine.
No, 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 no. A person cannot be human and divine. If a person is human, they're 100% human.
Yes, they can.
What is the
Can you
definition of
show
the
me
word
in
divine?
scripture?
What is the definition of the word divine?
Let's look it up so you can see
Hold
for
on, hold on,
yourself.
hold on, hold on. So you were using the word and you didn't even know what it meant?
Oh no, I want you to see it because it
Oh
seems as though
no,
you
no, no, no,
don't.
no, no, no. I want you to tell me what you know right now. Don't look it up. What is the word divine?
Now you don't want me to look it up. Do you want the
Yeah, don't
truth
look
or
it
do you
up. If
want
I
me to?
if hold on, hold on, hold on.
Sir.
So you were using a word that you didn't know the meaning.
No, I'm not using a word I
You're a
didn't mean.
bombastic
No,
liar. The spirit of lying is in you,
no,
sister.
no. Sir, you are not after truth. You are after, I guess, some
Sister,
type of weird
sister,
superiority.
did
Let's have
Jesus
a
not say
conversation.
in hold up, hold up. Okay,
Talk.
okay. Look up the
Sir,
definition. Look up the
let's have a
definition.
conversation. The word divine means, do you know what the word divine means? Because the word divine is godly. He's God. He was divine and human. And so that you would be able to hear what I was saying and know that I'm not making it up. I wanted to take you to the dictionary. Then you didn't want me to look at the dictionary. It makes me question, do you really want truth or not? Brother, what you want tonight?
Sister,
Is this
sister,
just what you want? Are
sister,
we gonna have a real conversation here?
sister,
Brother? Yes, brother.
sister. If I ask you a
Brother.
question that
Uh-huh.
says true or false, you don't
Uh-huh.
go and write a paragraph. Everybody went to school.
If
You
the
went to
question is a
school.
trick
You
question, you need
understood.
the paragraph because you tried to back me in the corner by asking a
Sister,
trick question.
of course I try to back you up in the corner. Of course I try to back
Go
you up
ahead.
in the corner. But do you know why I try to back you up in the corner? Because you put yourself in that
Because
corner
you
by
want to be
making a
right. You
lying
don't want to talk
statement.
about what's real. You want
You
to
made
just
a
be right
lying
and you want to
statement.
dominate the conversation. But I'm cool with that, long as I'm able to answer what I really believe and not what you want me to say. Now, you ready for that, or you can't handle that? You making a move? You gone? Don't leave your own platform. Let's talk. Where you going? You good? Hello? I'm just saying. So while he's gone, friends, the word divine means godlike or godly or God, right? But Jesus was divine and he was human. The Bible tells you that he was divine and human because he was born of a woman. That's the human side, but he was also divine. The Bible says that he died and was
Sister,
resurrected years
sister,
later. He couldn't possibly
sister,
be only human
sister, stop
if he
talking.
was coming back to life.
Sister, stop
Yes,
talking.
sir.
This is not church, okay? This is not church.
No, it's
You ain't
not
go-
church, but your question
Sister,
is why
sister,
do you
sister,
believe
stop
that a man?
talking. Stop talking. This is not church. You ain't gonna tell me
I'm answering
nothing
your
about
question. I'm
Christianity.
not okay.
Sister, you're not gonna tell me nothing about Christianity that I don't know. I understand the deceptive tactics of Christians. That's why Christians are the most confused people. They can't agree on nothing because every time you ask them a question, they will just lie. They think that making up stuff that makes their emotions satisfy their emotions is the truth. If Jesus said, even your Bible said to you,
Can
let
you
your
prove
yes be
that
yes and let
statement
your
you
no be
just
no.
made?
Sister,
Can you prove the statement you just made?
sister,
Yes, sir.
even your own Bible says, let your yes be yes and let your no be no. Anything else is from the evil one. If I ask you a yes and no question, again, I'm going to repeat myself. I wasn't asking you to explain anything to me. I was asking you to confirm if Jesus was human. If I said, is Tom Brady a football player? You don't say, well, Tom Brady is a football player and also a millionaire. You don't say that. If I say, if LeBron James is a basketball player, you don't say, well, he's a basketball player and he's also black and he's also African American. You don't say that.
That
That makes no
that
sense
was not the
whatsoever.
question you asked,
Sister,
though. Your question
sister, I'm
was a
talking.
loaded
Hold
question.
up. Sister, I'm talking. Don't interrupt me, please. Right?
Are you going to allow me to rebuttal, though? And then I will be
You're
quiet.
not rebuttaling because this I'm not debating you.
What I'm saying is, after you're done saying your piece, will you allow me to answer
Only
you?
if you
Yes or
would
no?
answer my questions honestly, because I do not ask you an offensive question. And if you don't want to, you can leave. You don't have to be here. I ask you a yes and no question.
But your yes or
Simple.
no question was a trick question
Who
designed
who
to
who
to
who
prove
decides
your
that it's a
point
trick
whether
question?
you
Who
talk
decide
about what is true.
whether it is a trick question or not? It is still a yes and no question. And if you know the truth, you will give me either yes or you will give me no.
But
No
guess
is
what?
like I
I
said,
answered
it's
you.
confirmation.
You just didn't like the answer. I answered you. You just didn't like the
Sister,
answer.
that's not how it works.
It
You
don't
can
work that you
answer
asked me a
me.
question.
You can answer me if I ask you a question that has no criteria. But I ask you a question that clearly has a criteria because I know what I want to know right? I want to know if it's a solid yes or if it's a solid no. I don't want you to give me any of your other explanations. But you
Then you
are
don't want to
intentionally,
answer.
sister.
Y'all said no.
No. I don't want any explanation that is your opinion because it's just
I
your
answered
opinion.
you. That's not my opinion.
Okay.
That's what's in the
So
scripture.
listen, I'm going to ask you again.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Now, I'm going to ask you a different question. And this question is very sensitive. I want you to give me a
Sure.
yes and no. Okay.
If I'm able to, I will. Yes.
No, you're clearly able to. I'm pretty sure your mouth can say yes and your mouth can say no. If you don't
When
want
I
to
say
answer
able,
with,
I don't mean
listen,
I
I'm going to
ability.
give you an
I
option,
mean
okay, sister?
first
If you
question,
don't,
not a
if
trick
you
question.
cannot
I want
answer my next question with a yes or no, you have a third option. You can kindly just remove yourself peacefully, and then me and you will be fine. But if you tell me anything other than a yes and a no, I will just take it offensively, like you're trying to insult my intelligence, like I'm a fool.
that is totally
So
up to
I'm
you.
gonna
Whatever you
ask
like.
you a question, and I want to know yes or no. I don't want to know anything else but yes or no. So I'm letting you know in advance.
Before you ask the question, I would like for you to ask a real straight question because the question that you
Sister,
asked
if
was
I'm asking you a
designed
question, I'm asking you
your
based on
country.
my need for knowledge, not based on whatever. That's not how it
Go
works.
for it. Go
When
for
the
it.
student
Go for it.
wants to ask the teacher doesn't tell the student what question to ask, and the teacher has to answer the student in the way that the student will understand. That's why I
I'm ready
set the
for the question.
criteria.
I'm ready for the question.
Like I said, give me a yes or no or drop. Anything else, I'll just remove you. Okay?
That's
Do
fine. You
you,
can remove however you want to handle it. Go ahead.
do
Ask
you
the question.
masturbate?
No,
Okay, good. Are you married?
I am.
Good. Do you desire other men other
Now,
than
can
your
I ask
husband?
you some questions?
Hey,
Yeah, can I ask you some questions? Because you've been asking very personal questions that have
I'm not
nothing to do with
done. Sister, I'm not done.
your time. Well, I'm not sure if I'm prepared to answer
Sister,
personal
sister,
questions. Asking me about
sister,
that
you
is
have the option to
inappropriate.
just drop now. You have the option to just drop. Come on, let's not fight. You
Why
have
would
the
I
option to
talk?
just leave.
Why would I talk? Why not
Because
be
I said to
respectful?
you, that on
I
my
am a
show,
lady. I am your sister. Why would you ask me that? That's
sister,
inappropriate.
no, it's not inappropriate. We're adults. We're 100%
You
adults.
are
If
adult,
are
but
you
whether
are you
I'm doing
insecure?
those
Are you
things
insecure? Are
or
you
not,
insecure?
none
Are
of
you
that
insecure
matters.
about your lifestyle?
No, I just really think that you're trying to dominate the conversation and you're
I am
feeling
gonna dominate
insecure
the
because
conversation. I'm not trying to. I am actually dominating the conversation because it's my show. I will dominate
so
the
you're asking.
conversation. If you don't want me to
Your
dominate the
topic
conversation, you can
is, do you
leave.
believe in God? It don't say nothing about am I married and do I
Sister,
masturbate?
sister, if you don't
Yes.
want me to run my show the way I want to run my show, I'm begging you to please leave.
I'm just wondering why you going off topic all of a sudden.
Because I
But
can.
go
It's
ahead.
my show. I can do whatever I want to do over here. If you don't like
I'm
it, you can
not
leave.
sure you said, but I was just curious as to why now.
Because I want to. If you
Oh,
don't
why
like
do
it,
you
you can
want to?
leave.
Why does it matter when we're asking, do I believe in God and why?
Because
Why
I
is that
want to.
relevant to your topic?
Because I want to.
Why is that relevant to your topic
Because
though?
I want to.
Why is that relevant to your topic? That's not even
It's
an answer.
relevant to my
Is this
topic
relevant
because
to
I
your topic?
want to.
So you're asking inappropriate questions because you're afraid of the topic being
The
answered and
question
you
is
not
not
being able to
inappropriate to
talk to
me.
you
The
first.
question is very appropriate to me. It's only an insecure
Why?
person that will find it inappropriate, a sinner that will find it inappropriate. If you weren't a masturbator, you would simply just answer without feeling. I do not ask you anything that is outside the realm of being courteous among adults. You're an adult. We can talk about things that adults talk about. You're not a child. Unless you're a child, then maybe. There you go. This is all because she didn't want to answer a yes or no question, okay, y'all? She didn't want to answer a yes and no question. Like religious people, they run away from Bakanga. When she came and said all human beings are fallible. If all human beings are fallible, that makes Jesus fallible because Jesus was a human being. That's all I was really trying to say. So you might want to fix your statement and say, well, some human beings are fallible. That's all she had to do. She just had to take her statement back and correct herself. But she didn't want to. Because Christians, when they lie, they will rather defend that lie than admit that they were wrong. A religious person would defend a lie with their life before they admit that they are wrong. or that they even made a mistake. All she had to do was correct her statement. She said all humans are fallible, bro. That's a generic statement. You're including all humans that have ever lived or that would ever live. But, you know, what do you expect from someone
Only
that's
talk a little bit. Maybe.
Oh, no, Moment, brother. I only let you chill because you say you want to chill, but your time is over, bro. You just want to chill, you can chill. You can chill. I'm not forcing you to leave. Me and you were not fighting. Were we fighting? No. But your time
Okay.
is over. So you just want to be chilling you can be chilling you. Maybe one or two people will follow you. Or maybe someone will just give you a gift because you're a professional chiller. You can just be chilling now, bro. Mr. Matthews,
Yes, sir.
why do you believe in God?
Uh,
Why do you believe in God?
I never told you I did.
Well, then me and you have no qualm, Mr. Matthews.
Hmm?
Or perhaps you will tell me, I don't believe in God, but I know God. Do you know God?
I don't remember telling you I did believe in God.
Well, I
But
was
I'm
just
here to
asking you the
explain.
question in line with my show. So, what brings you here then?
I didn't know this was a show. This is a TikTok platform.
Well, I have now informed you that it's a show. Now, present your
Well,
case.
okay. Let me tell you why God is real. You drink
Oh,
water, right?
so you do believe in God?
No, I want to prove you. I don't
Yeah, I
have to
know, bro.
believe in
I
something to
know.
believe.
I don't mind giving you the opportunity, but I want to confirm if you do believe in God or
All right, man,
not.
shut up. You talk too much. Look, listen.
Oh, hold on. So now you're gonna try to tell. Now you're gonna get aggressive.
Bro, I got it from you.
It's my show, bro. If you want to communicate with me, you
No,
best not
this
shake
is
the
a
beehive.
TikTok, bro. This is not
Okay,
a.
if it's TikTok, then I'm gonna remove you then.
I remove it. It's better
Okay,
this way.
sure. I guess your
No, no.
message was not useful to anyone else but your ego. That's why
I'm
you
not
couldn't
here. I'm
behave
not here for
yourself.
message, man. I'm not
Okay.
preaching God.
Okay, shoot. All right, well, go to sleep then. Thank you for your time. Religious people come up with all types of techniques, but their brain cannot handle bacchanalization.
Yes, brother.
Why do you believe in God?
I believe in God because I have life. He gives me life.
When did God give you life? When?
Through my parents and the creation. He created my parents, my descendants.
When did God create your parents?
Through the grands from the Adam and Eve.
You come from Adam and Eve?
Yes, of the generation.
Who told you that you came from Adam and Eve? Was that your grandfather or was it your colonizer?
The Bible tells it all.
Is your grandfather that wrote the Bible or is it your colonizer?
So, brother, if you
Just
want to
answer
bless
now. It's a
God,
simple question. It's a
just
simple question. Was it your grandfather who wrote the Bible or was it your colonizer? I just want to know now. I'm just curious.
my God, brother, you are doomed.
Was it
Because,
your grandfather who wrote the Bible or was it your colonizer? Please just answer.
brother, I think your questions are all about intimidating us.
Maybe it was his grandfather. Let's go on to the next. Hurry up, people. I got you, Pharaoh. If I bring you up, bro, I won't be able to bring anyone else. It was his father. Billy Gigi. I just want a Christian to say something that makes sense. I want a religious person, even a Muslim, say something that makes sense. Alabaru. 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 Alabadu. Okay, Alabadu is not talking. So let us go to the next guest. This one say warrior for Christ. Warrior for Christ. Abi, sorry for skipping you now. You and Pharaoh. Warrior for Christ. Turn on your microphone. And then tell me, why do you believe in God?
Okay. Why do I believe in God?
I know you don't believe
First of
in.
all, we have to divine God, because God is an object of worship. God can be anything that you worship, who you adore and reverence, and it's naturally have to be a being. It can be anything that you worship.
Okay, sister, check this out. I worship nothing. Does that mean that God is nothing?
You have to worship something.
Sister, I worship nothing. You said anything,
You
right?
worship yourself.
No, I worship nothing. Does that mean God is nothing?
You worship it. Worship. You worship something, man.
Yeah, that something is called nothing. Does that mean God is nothing?
Okay, that's your God.
Yeah, so God is nothing, right?
Okay, your God is nothing. My God is everything.
Oh, how do you know your God is everything?
Because I know He's my everything.
He's your everything. Is he your
Yes.
fight when you eat food and you pass gas? Is that your God? Is he your everything? Because your fight belongs to you too. Your poop belongs to you.
No, it don't belong to me.
Your poop don't belong to you.
No, sir. I mean, let go that's waste.
Sister, you said God is your everything.
God is my everything. My God.
So God is also the waste.
Everything.
God is the waste matter that comes from
my
you.
everything.
That means God has to be your poop too, because when you eat food, your stomach digests the food and you eradicate the food, and that poop belongs to you.
My God is not subject to these little material waste thing. My God is bigger than that. That's why He's my God. He's worthy of worship.
So you were lying when you said your God
I don't
was
worship
everything.
those things.
So you were lying when you said your God was everything.
That's you put it that way.
No, I'm not trying to be offensive. It's just you said to me that your God is everything, and I'm thinking to myself, what is everything to a human being? Well, you have money.
But why you always choose the worst thing to come? Can you find something that is good to pinpoint God to, or you just like
Because if I pick the worst thing,
who are you attacking? You're attacking God, or you attacking
if I
God's
pick the
people,
worst thing, I will
Jehovah,
force
Jesus?
you to show me your true nature. If I give you something comfortable, you will just lie to me. But if I use something like poop, you will be forced to show me your true nature. And you have showed me your true nature.
With what?
You said to me that God was your everything. But when I asked you if God was your poop, you denied your God.
My everything, my
Okay,
brother,
so that means God is also your
you want
poop.
to lock God in your small understanding. God is bigger than your understanding. If you want to say that, that's up to you. If you want to say that,
but sister,
I do not put him like that. I do not put God so low.
But my sister, your poop
my God
belongs
is
to
high,
you,
brother.
Sister, but your poop belongs to you.
Poop is low and waste and nasty. That's not my God. That's your God, not my God.
But that is your poop though. But your poop is your poop, right?
My God to me is my absolute.
Your
my
absolute
God
poop.
that I worship is my absolute. Yes, it's my
absolute
everything.
Poop? Yeah,
that's
everything.
That's your
including your sweat, including your jealousy.
That's not you.
Including your jealousy,
the first thing
including
you
your
look
hatred,
down on is
including your lies. You say your God is your everything, so including everything about you, all the lies you tell, all the anger you have, that's your God, right? Look at that. Oh, my good sister. I wish I had time, but no problem.
Yeah.
Pharaoh.
Pakanga. I
What's
thought you
up,
were gonna
Pharaoh?
do it tonight, brother. Well,
What's
brother,
up?
I appreciate you bringing me up. You know I love the show. It's always interesting and entertaining. But I gotta tell you, bro, it's more entertaining to me when you have. I mean, some of the previous guests, they sound very young. You know, they're just formulating their communication. They sound like they're just straight out of high school or first year of college, and you really threw them through, you know, these mental and word gymnastics, and you know that part I didn't think was entertaining. But you know, it's your show. You know, brother, it's your
Pharaoh,
show.
that's because in my world, in my line of work, I have the skill to deal with all mindsets, and I value all mindsets. I do not underestimate anyone because of their age, and as long as you're a thinking human being, you are worthy of conversation.
All right, brother, it's your show, like I said. So, what are we going to talk about? Because I know, I mean, we can skip the pleasantries because I know you want to get to, you know, get to other
No,
guests as
no,
well. You know, I
it
respect you as a person. So, I
it's,
mean,
yeah,
you
it
know,
ain't really any trippy. That's why, honestly, bro, this ain't really your type of show day because I'm simply asking, why do you believe in God? It's simple. And when they give me their reason, I simply roast them because I don't think anyone really has a good reason why they believe in God. So it's
well, why don't
easy.
you ask me?
Okay. Are you ready to be roasted?
Okay, if you could roast me, then you roast me,
Okay,
right?
you shall not just be roasted, but you will be bacchanalized. Why do you believe in
Ah,
God?
okay.
Why do you
Why
believe
do
in
I
God?
believe in God?
Yeah.
I believe in God because of you, Bakanda. That's the reason. And I'm
What
serious about that. Yeah,
what
I'm
did I
serious
do?
about that.
What did I
Yeah,
do?
I'm
What did
gonna
I do?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you why. Because it's interesting. The non-believers, you know, they could solve this. You could solve this tomorrow. This belief system of God, if you really wanted to. All you have to do is obtain the knowledge of where we were created from and show the scientific proof that there is no God. And here was the time, here was the day and the form that we were formed. And I'm not talking about hydrogen and electrons and protons because we know that. But what was before that? So you actually are the reason why I still believe in God and my ancestors believe in God. Oh, actually, if you want to talk about my ancestors, the second reason that's probably you, and I'm just making some assumptions here because Bakanda, I know that you're African. I know I could tell you, you know, you said that you have 9 languages, and I know that you speak some African language. Me, on the other hand, I'll put my face. You could see I'm black. I have a lot of melanin. I'm African. My ancestors are African. But I don't speak the same of you. Why? Because my history was stripped and stolen, right? I know that my ancestors were on that ship. I don't know if your ancestors were on the ship. Maybe you were still in Africa. So probably if you think about all of the horrific events that happened on that slave ship, probably we were probably calling out for your ancestors. Actually, you, because you said you were still alive then. You said you were about 600 years old. So probably we were calling out to you and you never came. Your ancestors didn't come either. I heard my sister, she had a Caribbean accent. She probably was in the Caribbean. Her ancestors were probably in the Caribbean calling out. They know that they took us. You've seen them take us, the colonizer, right? Because you said it's a conspiracy that they gave us this belief. But they couldn't give us the belief if you had just come and saved. So, why do I believe in God? Because when we called out you and your ancestors, you weren't there. Maybe, you know, I don't know what you were doing. Maybe you were running and hiding then, right? And then number two, you still haven't shown me that the formation of creation. So I've given you 2 good reasons and I want your response.
First of all, did you say you called onto me?
You said that you were there. I mean, if you were African, you said you were African.
Pharaoh,
You, bro,
did you
yes, I
call
called
onto
out
me?
to you.
Did you call out to
Yes,
me? Well,
yes.
buddy, I'm here now. Will you follow me?
Follow you. Why?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. You're here in the
Hold on,
U.S.
hold on. You say you called onto me. Now I'm here. Let's follow me
It's
back to
too late
Africa.
now.
Will
It's
you
too
follow
late.
me back to Africa?
No, it's too late now, bro. It's too
No, it's not
late.
too late.
When I
It's not.
called
It's
you,
not
you
too
didn't
late.
come.
No, it's not too
God
late.
has God has replaced you.
Listen,
When
listen,
we
listen.
called you, you didn't come. Where were you?
Pharaoh.
Yeah. Think about it.
Pharaoh, God has replaced me. Where's God right here, right now? Where's he? I'm here. Where's God? You see?
You weren't
It's
there when we
better.
called
It's
you.
better to show up late than to never show up
No,
at all.
no,
Pharaoh,
you never showed up, bro.
Pharaoh, I am
We
here
already did the
now.
600 years. We already did the 600 years.
Pharaoh, Bakanga is here now. Will you follow me back to Africa?
No, you're to me.
I want to take you
because
back
didn't come,
to
you're
Africa
now a
so you
traitor.
can go
Why would
and
I
take
follow
your
a traitor?
inheritance. I want to take you back
Look,
to the land of your inheritance.
no. Now I want you to follow me. You want to know why, Bakanda? Because you and your ancestors were either two things. One, you were running, which means you're a coward, or number two, you were helping, which means you're a traitor. You can't be the third because your people didn't make it on the ship. So you're either one of the two. So for me to follow
Pharaoh,
you, that would
Pharaoh,
be disrespect to my ancestors, bro.
Pharaoh. First of all, you said that the history was stripped from you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You
So we
don't
can
hear me
both
talking
agree.
American?
Hold up, Pharaoh. We can both agree that you don't know anything about us.
Oh, okay. Here's the arrogance. Come on, tell me, bro.
Pharaoh. We can both agree with your own words. You said the history was stripped from you, so you don't know it. You see, I am Bakanga of the Mogamo tribe. We have been waiting for the stars to align so we can come back and retrieve our brothers. There's a revolution that is now happening. You see, they commonly say, no pain, no gain. The pain that you have endured has now prepared you for a time such as this. Just like that God that you believe in, he let his people suffer for 100 years, for 400 years. I don't know why you're not running away from him because of that. Shit. He's let his people suffer for 2,000 years. He ain't even show up yet. At least I showed up after 400 years. I am here now to take you to your inheritance, Pharaoh. So you have no more reason to rely on God. In Africa, where I'm from, there is gold, there is silver, there is plutonium, there is uranium. There is all the natural resources that you can then leave for your children as an inheritance. You don't need to stay here. Come with me. Let us go back home. You have many skills. You have read many books. Now let us go. I have come. Bakanga is here. You don't need Jesus. Yeah? Jesus wasn't there on the plantation. Jesus wasn't there doing the civil rights movement. Marcus Garvey was there. Martin Luther King was there. Now Bakanga is here. Now, if you would come with me, you would learn that your ancestors never believed in any gods. But your ancestors believed that strength and power was in the togetherness of the tribe. It is together that there is power. You would know that already. But I think you already know that. You're just playing devil's advocate. You're playing the colonizer's advocate. Now, in terms of me telling you where we came from, my brother, we come from nowhere. Our people have always been here. There has never been a time when there was time or no time that our people were not there. That is the truth that has been passed from generation to generation to generation ever since there was ever time. You as an African, if you knew that, you would not be bothering seeking identity from the very people who called you less than human. You're telling me that because me, as your black brother, I showed up late, now you're going to go to the person who called you a monkey and half human to tell you who you are? No, brother. Now, in terms of science, brother, I don't need to tell you when we were created, because we now know that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. And having studied the human being, and that knowledge belongs to everybody, it doesn't belong to the Chinese, the white, or Africans. That's common knowledge. We are fundamentally made of energy. So whatever we are simply a transformation. A transformation of what? Our ancestors, those who came after us. That's why your nose looks like mine. Your skin looks like mine. Even your hair looks like mine, even though we are on different sides of the planet. You see, my brother, there's no need for us to fret. There is none above us. When we are together, we are strong. When we are together, we don't need a savior. When we are together, we need no strength. So the only discrepancy is that at some point, our togetherness was separated. It is only when me and you are together that even those who came to colonize us will know peace. Because we, unlike them, we will not seek revenge, we will forgive. We've had practice for millions of years. We have been taking care of living things for millions of years. Me and you, we have been custodians of the jungle. So this human world is also just like jungles now. We want every animal to flourish. We don't want any animal to go into extinction. But as long as you are not with me, I am weak. I am weak.
Yeah, Bakanda,
I see no need for God. God is not necessary.
I forgive you. I forgive you anyway. You know, Bakanda, I forgive you anyway in what you say, because I know you're sincere in what you're saying. So I forgive you. But only a fool would then now go for what you're saying. First of all, I'm going to start on the science side, because the other one is a little bit more sensitive, and I want some time to pass here. So on the science side, you said we know related to the creation of energy. Yes. But we also know that the universe is expanding, which means that more energy.
The universe is not expanding. The universe is not expanding.
Definitely expanding. It's not a theory, it's a fact.
No, it's not a fact. Unfortunately, that is pseudoscience, because nobody has ever gone around and measured it. What now, brother? Nobody has ever gone around and measured anything called universe. Me and you both know that the universe is just an idea of all-encompassing things that are and things that are not. It literally is an idea we made up in our head. No human being has ever left the damn planet or the damn plane, whatever. Most of the things we look up, we imagine. We're smart, bro. We're smart. Bro, me and you are smart enough to know the difference between the shit we imagine and the shit that's real. The reason why we even think we have credibility in energy is because we can convert that energy into multiple forms practically. It's not just our imagination. But the idea of the universe is as universal as your universal imagination. It's made up. Now, provided
Hold
some
on,
people...
Bakanda. Hold on. Because I want to get to the bottom of your nonsense. Because I have been assuming that you're very smart and intelligent, but I never really tested it. So, what is 4 cubed, first of all?
What is what?
4 cubed.
4 cubed?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay, so this is the problem. I've always just assumed that you were smart and understood science and mathematics. You're talking about measuring, and you can't tell me what 4 cubed is. Even my 9-year-old daughter probably could do that mathematical conversion. If not this year, next year, I would.
So you're saying that because I don't know 4 times 3 times 3?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, Bakanda, is I'm saying that you said you and I are smart, and you also said that you know about this science, and you also used the word measure. So when you used those words, I thought, well, let me just test basic mathematical formula that any person that is 10 years old should know. And you failed. So now how can we have a sensible
How did I fail? I did not fail.
No, you failed because I said, what's 4 cubes? And you said you don't know.
Okay. Saying that I don't know is different from giving you the wrong answer. Come on, use your brain.
You should know.
Listen. No. I said I don't know. I did not give you the wrong answer. I simply said I don't know. So if I would have said to you 65, 45, or if I would have said anything different, right? Then you'd be like, okay, look. What's going on here? But I simply said I don't know. That makes me neutral. I am neither wrong nor right. Because I never even attempted to answer the question.
That's fine. I'm gonna give you a pass, but I'm not gonna assume the smartness that you're saying. And you're coming
if
off.
If you want to know how smart I am, I mean, why don't you ask me something in my field of expertise? Because I could ask you something in my field of expertise and you'll be completely clueless.
Well, we were just talking about measuring and scientific things, and you sounded like the expert. I mean,
yes, I sounded like someone that was talking about what I know. So within the confines of what I was talking, I understood what I was talking about. Now, I didn't mention anything about 4 cube. You mentioned that. So that's you. You're the one who's responsible for the burden of answering that question is on you, not on me, buddy.
But you can't understand astronomy. You can't understand science without understanding measurements. I mean, I think you may say that
I do understand measurements.
E equals MC squared. I could have asked that.
So let me ask you a question.
Maybe you said no.
What is 144,000.6 cube?
I don't know. I would have to calculate it.
There you go. Use your brain. When I said I don't know, that's because I would need to calculate it, right? So now I ask you a question. I thought you were smart. You see? You see?
But 4 cubed is a basic calculation.
You see?
That's fine, Bakanda. I'm going to give you a pass. It's your show. I'm going to give you a pass.
Come on, brother.
My intention is not to come here to challenge your
No, you can challenge
intelligence and
me. Listen,
humility,
bro.
bro.
Listen, bro. You can
Bro, you
challenge
know
me. You can.
that's
You
not.
can.
Let's
If you
go back.
find a flaw in my argument, bro. Remember, me and you are so cool, bro. That if you can make me
I'm
look
cool with you,
stupid,
bro.
do it. Do it. If you are even able to slightly make me look stupid, do it.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the point one and your response related to that. You know, you say that now you're here, and you know we have these things in Africa, and where was my God? The difference is that I said I believe in God, and part of that belief, and you know from the religious text, you should know, is that no man can see God, and God did not any time tell me that He's going to save me in my lifetime or my ancestors' lifetime from any colonialization and any slavery and any plunder and all of the wicked, disgusting things that happened to my ancestors. But you, on the other hand, are talking about the cohesiveness and the strength of the tribe. Where was all of that when my ancestors were being taken on the slave ship? Where were you even after? Not year 1, not year 5, not year 10, not decades passed by. So for you to now say, come back to me to Africa, come back and let's be cohesive again. Maybe an event will happen again and you'll run again. So don't tell me now give up my belief system. Come join you, because you had that chance already, Bakanda.
I know that you are hurt and you are damaged from enslavement. But don't forget the fact that the slave on the plantation wasn't really suffering any more than the colonized Africa on the continent. Our people suffered a
Lie.
universal
That's a
attack
lie.
from outside. Remember,
That's a
relax,
lie.
brother. Relax. Okay? Our people
Bombastic,
suffered
as you
an
say.
attack.
Bombastic lie.
Our people suffered an attack. I'm literally speaking English today. We did not go and learn English willingly. In African schools today, kids are still beaten. It was beat into us. But it is not strange that you survive and I survive, because our strength is also in our genetics. We have the power to endure. Again, I gave you the example. Your God that you are depending on, He let His people suffer in Egypt for 400 years, right? So why did they trust Him when Moses came back and said, come, let's go back to the promised land? You are the only one who was in captivity, who is being offered the promised land. Now you're refusing the promised land. Why are you refusing your own promised land? It's not like I'm making that shit up, bro. Africa is literally over there. The Chinese are taking it. The white man is taking it. Black African Americans are the only ones who have no clue what Africa is made of. And yet you're trying to fight over America, complaining about gun laws and gun complaints. Let's talk about the real world, my brother. Let's talk about the real world, Farrah. You're a
We can
black
talk
man in
about the real
America.
world. We can
Bro,
talk,
bro,
bro. We
hold
can
on,
talk
hold on,
about
hold
the
on,
real
bro.
world.
Hold on, bro. Hold
And
on.
don't get it confused. Then don't get it confused. Just because I'm talking about those things that are local issues to me doesn't mean that I don't have my eye on Africa. If that was the case, I wouldn't be on lives and have my African brothers and be talking to them. I can chew gum and walk at the same time, but I also want you
Pharaoh.
to be cognizant. Yeah, I know you know what I'm
Pharaoh.
talking about. Yes.
Amukum ya tezok. Ajekum kowe.
You know I don't understand.
Pharaoh. Amukum ya
my
tezok.
my language was stripped from my ancestors,
Mo ya
bro.
tezok. Mo ya tezok. Tezok. Me, I am tezok. One take, son of the rock. I translate for you. You see, I have not only come to give you back your inheritance, I've come to give you back your speech, your natural speech, the speech that goes along with your genetics. It's a mindset. It is always commonly stereotypically said that when foreigners come to America, we end up more successful than our Black African American peers. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But all I know is that when Africans come to America and they work together with the Black African Americans, they are both successful. I am telling you that I have a problem that I cannot solve without you, and you have a problem you cannot solve without me. The God you have been waiting on has never helped anyone that waited on that God. People have waited that God, and those people have gone into extinction. He was not there for the Indian Americans. He wasn't there for the Black Americans. He wasn't there for the white Americans. He wasn't there for anybody that was conquered by the Roman Catholic Empire. Let's not pretend like those are not the people who gave you that God that you are so in love with. Let's not pretend that they gave you a diluted version of their Bible, which was already a diluted version of a previous diluted version. Let's not pretend like you don't know all of that. You surely know all of that. Your belief in God is due to an insecurity. You don't know where you are coming from. You're a tree without no roots. Of course, you're going to try to borrow roots. You put your arms, you stretch out your branches to lean on other trees because your roots are not stable. But I have come to tell you, my brother, the type of tree that you are, you can dig deep anywhere you are, even in the desert. You are the type of tree whose roots can go deep past the sand and reach the most fertile soil. You just need to know who you are. You're not a God believer. You're not a slave. You're not a former slave. You're a prisoner of war. And it's time for you to be free. And this is your brother also. I was imprisoned. You know the part in the Bible, in the book of Daniel, where Daniel was praying for 3 weeks. And God sent the angel Gabriel. Oh, no, I don't know if it was Gabriel, but I think it was Gabriel. And the prince of Persia stopped him for 21 days, right? But then Michael came and helped him. And then he was able to come and give him the message. So you see, brother, I would have come and helped you, but the colonial masters stopped me. But now I am here, eh? And now I'm here. The Prince of Europe stopped me. Unto Thomas Sankara. Unto all the great African revolutionaries stood up and fought for African independence. Until we got our independence 60 years ago. They still try to control our economy. But in 2023, we have now gained freedom. There's no reason why Black African Americans and Africans shouldn't have a relationship. So we can either be fighting whether we're Muslims or Christians, or we can just be freaking Africans, bro. We have a history that predates all those religions. We have a history that is older than all this shit. Before there was even a God, African people were here. So I don't get the animosity between me and you. We just need to remove the colonizer. Everything the colonizer gave us, there is a place between your relationship as an African American and my relationship where God has no seat on the table. It's just between you and I. If we can forgive each other, then we don't need anyone else. We are absolutely confident of that. The only ingredient missing in your success is your relationship with me. Only ingredients missing in my success is my relationship with you, representing our people, obviously.
Bakanda, I don't have any animosity towards you. I told you, No.
No. I'm not talking individually. I'm talking as a people. Because right now I'm talking to you, bro. I'm talking to you, bro, representing a generation of Africans, bro, that have one message to the world. And I don't know anyone that's here listening to our message. Listen to our message. Right here, right now, Africa is waking up like a lion that was asleep. We will never fall again. This is a call to all humans of decent heart, of integrity, of wisdom. Come and support us in our moment of need. And we will always be indebted to you. For all those who reject us now, in the near future, don't be surprised when we don't answer your call for help. Because we are the ones who have the richest continent in this world. It belongs to us. We will keep it. Your God ain't going to take it from us. And if you want to depend on God, depend on God. Okay? When you need uranium, when you need lithium for your electric cars, don't come to Africa then. When you need uranium for your bombs, don't come to Africa. At the end of the day, those bookshelves is made from timber cut out of the Congo. Those books that you're reading, the clothes you're wearing, it's made up because our brothers and sisters are dying in the mines. You need to see past that. Why would people who enslave you give you God, bro? Why would the people who enslave you also teach you the God that will set you free? Use your brain.
Bro, I appreciate you saying that, and I'm rooting for Africa as well. The only thing I would ask, and I'm not worthy to speak for every Black American, But from my perspective, from Black American perspective, what I would like to do is, first of all, I support you and I support Africa. Okay, we want you to win. I would just like you to come with a little bit more humility, because what
No.
I told you, no, because
It was the
reason I
humility
say
that allowed the colonizers to exploit us, and that's how you ended up on the boat in the first place. We have nothing to be humble about.
Listen, Bakanda, this is what I mean. Just hold up and listen for a second. This is what I mean. Humility. I said towards us, not to the colonizer, because you're coming and saying that Africa is going to be great and you need us, but you're trying to tell us what to do. And there's a superiority kind of complex that's built in from our perspective. We don't know the language. You question, Africans question whether we're truly African and all of these other things. And actually, if you really break it down, like I said, we were the ones that were probably fighting and defending Africa and got took before some of the ones that are in Africa that are calling themselves African.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Do you know the history of slavery from the African perspective?
I know that from an African perspective, when people come on the shore, there's going to be some people that fight and some people that run. Probably the some people that fight are either going to die or they're going to end up enslaved.
Unfortunately,
The ones
that's not
that
true.
run are probably still going to be there.
No, sir.
That's common sense, bro.
No, sir. That's not common
And
sense.
since you're not dead, and since
No, sir.
you're not dead, that means your ancestors weren't the ones that fought. They probably
No, sir.
ran.
No, sir. That's not how it worked, okay? That's why you need to be humble if you want to learn. Because I'm not compelled to show it to you if there will be no listening ear. Because we have no lies to tell. We have the truth to tell. The only difference is that you own no land and we own land, which is the richest resource in this world. Yeah, you best believe we're not humble, because we're not going to tolerate that BS anymore. Like I said, my generation, bro, 40 and below, we're not tolerating no BS. We're not going to fall for the scam anymore. We're not going to give away our inheritance in this life in exchange for some eternal life in some imaginary place. We're not doing that no more, bro. That is a scam. It literally is a scam. If you want to live that scam, bro, that's your problem. That's you. You can give away everything you own in this world. I hope that you're going to get it in the afterlife, but we're not doing that anymore.
Bro,
we're not humbling ourselves, right?
I'm not doing that. I could show you ain't nothing given away from my end.
Bro, if you
I'm not
own
giving
anything in
anything
America, Uncle Sam can take it any day from you. I don't care. It doesn't matter who you are. You don't own nothing in America. Everybody knows that.
I won't talk about my
Even
offshore
Jeffrey Epstein got all his shit taken. They just need a
I
good
won't
excuse.
talk about my offshore accounts on this live.
Well, I'm pretty sure even offshore accounts can be frozen by the petrodollar system.
Bro.
Check this out, bro. Unless you got a military somewhere protecting your assets, there ain't nothing you got that Uncle Sam can't get a hold of, especially when you are a property of the United States of America, or should I say citizen of the United States of America. You know that.
So are you saying I should bring my assets to Africa and you're going to guard them?
Listen, bro. This is what I'm saying. Check this out, Pharaoh.
Okay.
I'm saying that
good.
not only are you a responsible man, but you have brothers who are equally as strong as you, and you have children, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Even if I don't willingly give you that land, you're literally sitting there watching the Chinese people cutting up your inheritance as a pizza. Take all your resources, go to Africa, and take your brothers and sisters and buy enough land anywhere the size of a city. Bro, it wouldn't be 25 years before you found some natural resource on it. Now, you're not just coming from the jungle, you're coming from America. So you have the archaeological, you have the technological advantage, you have the computer knowledge, you have the infrastructural knowledge. Whatever you and your brothers will build there, you're not just going to build it in an African image, but you're going to build it in the image of an African who left the continent, went into captivity, suffered in captivity, freed himself in captivity, gained the knowledge, the wisdom, learned the language, the techniques of his captors, then came back to his land, learned who he was, put all that knowledge together, and you will build something that, look, not if there's no military that will be able to come to. Bro, it probably would have happened in America. We all know that. Had it not been for the CIA and FBI intentionally messing with the African American economies, they would have built something. They would have built something scary. Okay, we all know that. But for some reason, they have gained a technological advantage over you. You can't fight over America with them. But Africa is still there. And the people who are Africa are your allies, literally. Not only are your allies genetically, biologically, but they're your allies in the struggle. Simple as that. So even if we can't get past the issue of God, ultimately, we really have no choice, bro. At this point, reconciliation is the only choice. It's the only way. I don't care how much we fight. At the end of the day, bro, reconciliation is the only way. We have to reconcile. Black on black reconciliation needs to materialize. If you're a black person and you don't know that, you're delusional and you're setting your kids up for failure. Now, as an American who understands finances, I'm sure, you know the value of natural resources, and you know the value of being the one who controls it. And you know at the end of the day, if you don't have a military, bro, if you go to Africa and your kids have African citizenships, they can become African presidents. If they truly have the expertise, they can rule it better, bro. Like, your kids don't have any less of a right to get up and rule different African countries than my kids do, just because I'm from there. No,
Bro, you
we
know
are
it's
one.
more complex than that. You know it's more complex than
No,
that.
actually, it's not.
Especially in certain.
No, let me tell you,
Especially in
bro.
certain.
Let me show you something, bro. There is a revolution that's happening right now. And I'm telling you that in the next 25 years, most African governments in power today will be overthrown. Why? By a generations of youths who understand that our leaders made deals with the colonizer, where the colonizer was stealing our resources dead cheap. So guess
Still,
what? You need to insert yourself in that revolutionary process, even if it's just economically, before even
especially the French,
militarily.
especially the French-speaking country. Really,
Yes,
really,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
blatantly
And
taking
and do
your
you do you know what keeps us docile? Why they steal our resources? Religion. We have a church in every corner, even where the people have no clothes and shoes to wear. We have a church. That is why God is the enemy of African people. Everywhere where there's God, there is a lot of suffering. The facts
Wait a
speak
minute,
for
but wait
itself.
a minute, bro. But wait a minute. You just said it's the religion and the churches. So why don't you rid of the churches and the religion, the false religion? Why say there's no existence of God? That's the.
Because when we
Why
learn
can't
what
you
our
make the
people used to
compromise?
be,
Why can't you make the compromise that it's a possibility that God exists, but when they tell you
because
in God's name to
we
come
already
and
knew
give
that
you
God did not exist. We already knew
what?
among ourselves. It's in our languages, it's in our songs, in our tradition, right? They are no absolute. There's even a proverb. There's a Nigerian proverb that says, no matter how tall an iroko tree can grow, it would surely fall. No matter how high an eagle can fly, it must come down to get its food. That was indicative of even the gods. The reason why the gods need worship is because they cannot live without that worship. And when you really get to know the gods, you realize that there were no gods after all, they were just men. They are no absolute. So no matter how weak we are, if we are together, we are strong. That not even the gods, there's no power that can come against us when we are united. In my language, we say Ifoti Yaka. Ifoti Yaka. So you see, when the language of the Europeans came, they literally mistranslated our traditions and created false equivalencies of their idea of a monotheistic God. Remember, Africans were accused of being pantheistic, of being monotheistic and pagan. Why? Because in Africa, one man never had to evangelize his brother. I never have to evangelize you. If you came out of my house, if you came out of your house with a goat on your shoulder, I wouldn't tell you, well, you need to have a cow on your shoulder. No, there was already a semblance of mutual respect, even between tribes. One tribe didn't have to go and evangelize and say, my God is the real one. No, we understood that every man is allowed to see the world as he sees fit because there is no absolute anyways. But if we, who have this mind, who have these feelings, if we choose to be together, then we are strong. So who's going to judge us? We will judge ourselves. Who's going to teach us? We will teach ourselves. Who's going to raise our children? We will raise our children. Hence we say it takes a village to raise a child. So when a child grows up, every man in the village is his father. Every woman in the village is his mother. There is no absentee dads or absentee moms. Why? You have an unlimited source of examples to follow. We were strong for a long time until our pride got to our head. And in the midst of our little quarrels, somebody came and lied to us, deceived us, turned us against each other. But let me tell you, Pharaoh, make no mistakes. Not every black African American is a descendant of people that were brought from Africa on the boat. Why? The Portuguese are known to be the first explorers. But do you know how close Portugal is to Morocco? You really think that the Portuguese were exploring, but the Moroccans were just there living in the sand? No. The Moors were explorers too. That is our history. Mansa Musa, who was the richest man who ever lived, literally out of his kingdom, thousands of expeditions were sent all across the world, and our people settled all across the world. Your ancestors were the first to meet the Indians of North America. And because they had so many similar cultures, they assimilated. Many of you have Indian blood in you. You're not indigenous to the Americas, but you for sure got here before anybody else in modern times. So you know what they did when the white folks came, when the Europeans came and found how wealthy you were, how well you got along with the Indians? Yeah, they were bringing some slaves from Africa. But if we just made everyone, if we just say that a black person is 1/3 a human, then all these wealthy Moors and their children, one day they will fall under that category. That is why when they wrote their constitution, bro, imagine this, bro. Just imagine this for 1 second. The people who wrote the US Constitution, they wrote in there, we hold it self-evident that all men are created equal with these unalienable rights. And yet those men who wrote that statement owned slaves. They had classified us as 1/3 of a human being. Why did they have to go out of their way to do that? Because they had to permanently write it down. If you write a lie down and pass it down throughout generations as a truth, you destroy the future generations. The belief in God is a lie, bro. There are no gods. There's only us. And if there's any other beings out there, it's just people like us. There is nothing in this world that is made by a singular person or a singular force. It always takes teamwork. It always takes teamwork. If the world was created, if humans were created, it took teamwork between someone, somewhere, a bunch of people. They made it. We don't need to think in absolutes. No. We don't need to worship like animals. No. We as African, that's our true identity. We were not just conquered physically, we were conquered mentally. And what was the substitution for our identity? They gave us God. After they gave us God, they gave us their names. Paul, Peter, John, Marcus, Williams, Johnson. I ain't lying.
So what is the true meaning of, you said it's Ifortika, right?
Iforti Yaka.
Iforti Laka. So what's the true meaning of that?
You can look it up. It's Mogamo. It's Mogamo. It means togetherness is strength.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, Bakanda. And,
I appreciate you again today. You see, I told you that when me and you speak, then nobody else will come up because I'm going to end the show here too.
You're gonna end. All right. We will continue. I really appreciate it, my brother. You know that I support you. You know, we just got to get past these, what I call minor differences with religion. But other than that, you know, I got you, brother.
That is a bridge that we will cross. Hence, I have said reconciliation. September 16, okay? This year, I don't want to push it. This year, I want to build my team. So anyone who said they were going to show up in September 16, literally, I have 2 days. I will send you the information. Message me again. Those who have already messaged me, I will go through the next 2 days. I will send you the information. Come to San Francisco. Let us sit down. Let us talk. Let us set a plan in place that we're willing to lay down our lives for. It's not a violent plan. It's a plan. And we'll solve this problem from its roots. You're not compelled to come. You don't have to come. Maybe 100 people show up. Maybe 1,000 people show up. Maybe one person show up. But whoever shows up on that day, that's my flesh and blood. We'll live together. We'll die together. Our children will live on. They'll have an inheritance. We'll use wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We will forgive each other. We'll remember who we are. You know?
I appreciate the invitation, Bakanda.
Y'all should stop insulting Pharaoh. Pharaoh is not slow. Pharaoh is
September
smart.
16th. Hey, bro, I suggest that you have some type of virtual because some of us may already have, previous engagements? Because
Yes, if you have previous engagement, next year will happen again. So really, after this year, together whoever is there on that day, will know exactly how we'll go for next year. But I want September 16th to become a black holiday, a holiday for our people all across the world. I envision a day, bro, where a black child in the streets of Oakland will cry, and every black man around the world will be infuriated until the tears of that child are wiped away. I envision a day when we become so united that we can feel each other's pains across the internet if necessary. I think that's the only hope for our people. I also truly think that there is a genuine plan to exterminate our kind from this world. But the people who have orchestrated this plan are very patient, very patient. They're more patient than we are. And it's manifesting itself throughout multiple generations. Now, we don't need to be violent, but we can equally be smart by multiplying while remaining united.
E40 laka.
E40 Yaka.
E40 laka.
IFTYAKA. E40 Yaka.
E40 laka. Okay, got it.
E40 Yaka.
I'm gonna
And
practice it. I'm gonna look it up.
in my
You said
tribal
it's
language,
togetherness and strength, and togetherness and strength, I'm definitely for.
yes. And in my tribal language, to say thank you, you say Miyaka.
Miyaka, but I'm
Miyaka.
still gonna end the same way I always do, Bakanda. God bless.
And I'm gonna end the same way I always do. Lekete. It is what it is.
Okay. Thanks, brother. I appreciate
All right,
it.
bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna call it quit here for today. But those of you, okay, if you're in America, I know this is last minute, so I did it like that on purpose. Only those who can come. If you can't come, don't stress about it. If you can come to the San Francisco, Oakland area, buy a ticket that will guarantee that you're here on September 16th. Come here on September 16th. If you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. I know there are people coming. There's some that will come. Send me a DM. I will shoot you a message. I'll give you the information. Okay? Literally, I have 2 days. And then I created an email group. I'll add you to the email group as well. And then we'll go from there, folks. I am confident that social media will not be free in the future. We will not be able. And I am also confident that we will have what is known as virtual countries. So I want Bakangaland to be a virtual nation. I want Bakangaland to be a virtual nation. Yes, in the future, you will need to have citizenship in countries that only exist on the internet. If you guys haven't seen the future of the internet, that's your problem. But let's use wisdom. If you can subscribe, subscribe. If you can't subscribe, don't stress about it for right now. Yeah. And after September 16, expect to see other people doing what I'm doing on my channel, not just me. Because I will have a team. I would have a team. If you underestimate me, please underestimate me. I promise you, do it. Like I said, I'm not bringing violence. I'm just going to outsmart everybody. I will. Because I'm not going to be alone. I'm not going to be alone. Okay. Something might be wrong. If I'm not getting your message, comment on my most recent videos. Comment on my most recent video and I will just send you the message intentionally. If you've already sent me a message, just comment on the video again. Oh, I need to go and change my settings. I will change my settings, so just allow me to do that in the next day or two. But I'll be live again tomorrow, y'all. Listen, religious people, I'm sorry if I'm rude, arrogant, and use certain words. Please forgive me, okay? I'm sorry. but that's the only way I can penetrate the indoctrination and programming of your mind. Let's just endure together. If we can at least forgive each other, then we don't have to hate each other when we argue about whether God exists or not, right? If we can forgive each other, then we won't have to yell at each other, right? Because we'll be family. So for right now, when I'm arguing with you and saying some things, I'm confident that you have it within you to forgive me if at all I offend you. And I forgive you too. Of course I do. If we can do that, then there's nothing we can't do, y'all. So thank you, my friends. I am out. Boom. See you guys tomorrow. Same time tomorrow, okay?